Yo, what's going on? We are here. We are live for the Edmonton Oilers and the Buffalo Sabres matinee matchup. And the Oilers have a chance to leapfrog the Vegas Golden Knights for first in the Pacific. Will they do it? Well, let's find out. My husband's scoring first or I'm leaving him. Yeah, Janmark's due. If there's any time to come alive, it would be today for Matthias Janmark. I believe in Janmark. He's been my Twitter banner all year. I believe in Matthias Janmark. Leon or Hyman first goal. I mean, that makes sense. I wanted to give some non-usual options for the first goal. I'm trying to manifest a goal for either Skinner, Janmark, Brown, or someone else. I believe in my Pookie, Jeff Skinner. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Also, make sure to smash the like button if you have not yet already smashed that like button. And share the live stream as far and wide as you can. Let's get as much engagement as possible today. We're looking to have a real good time here. Saturday afternoon, the weather's beautiful. Also, no pack openings today, by the way. But I did create this camera angle so that I can look down upon everyone. If you start trolling me, I can look down on you judgmentally. I can be like, know what I'm saying? Should I buy a $1.8 million car? If you have $1.8 million, why not? Good chat with you yesterday. Hey, I appreciate that, Tobias. It's always a good chat with all of you. You're all amazing. I screenshotted that. Of course you did. Of course you screenshotted that. Why wouldn't you? I'm happy with my $15,000 Corolla. There you go. Very nice. The judgmental cam. Yep. That's what we got now. What did you think of the trade yesterday? I don't know what Chicago's doing. Legitimately have no idea what Chicago is doing there. For Colorado, they're obviously just looking to get something back for a player that they didn't think they could re-sign at the dollar figure that he wanted. They lose the trade. Carolina comes out on top. Carolina picking up Rantanen and Taylor Hall. I mean, that's a pretty tidy piece of business from Carolina. What's up, Sith Lord? Austin streams are the best. I appreciate that, Gold. How many goals is Draisaitl going to end with the season? I want to say he'll hit 60 this year, but I don't want to jinx it. Bedard should ask for a trade because of how he's being treated. I mean, he won't. It's just a tough situation in Chicago right now. I'm sure they'll get things going. Austin, if we win this, we go into first in our division, right? That is correct. We will be in first in the division if we win this one. Also, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that. Hey, no worries, Queasy. What's up, Carolina? Hope the Canes re-sign Rance. I mean, if Carolina can re-sign Rantanen, woof. What a pickup, eh? Do it, Borealis. Do it. Chicago got their cake and ate it too. They saved on cap space and got a third rounder. No, Rantanen was traded last night, Sith Lord. If Draisaitl gets 2 points, he'll lead the league in points. Well, let's hope he gets a couple points today, too. Gonna get some snacks. Hey, snacks are a good idea. All right. What's been posted in the Discord? Should I be worried? Should I be scared? Yeah, it's... In Carolina, Ford Rantanen? Probably, maybe. I have no idea. As of right now, they wouldn't be able to. They'd have to move some contracts out. I don't know what their cap situation looks like heading into next year. They'll have 35 to 40 million this offseason if the cap goes up. I mean, the cap's supposed to go up by like a hefty amount. It wasn't even a decade ago that Taylor Hall won the Hart. I still don't think he deserved the Hart that year, in my opinion. Obviously, he had a great year, but looks like we got the anthems here. Take off my hat. Everyone gets to see my flat, not tidy hair today. Thanks, Cap Friendly. Now blame the Washington Capitals for buying Cap Friendly. Good for Cap Friendly, though. The guys that started that website, good for them. They got a big payday out of it. Like, Taylor Hall was good. Top line winger. He was never, like, that good, you know? Screw you, Capitals. Duh. God dang it, Washington. Yo, what's going on, Gordon? All right, over-under on Ryan McLeod points today because former Oilers always seem to produce against their former team. I'm going to say over-under 1.5. What say you? I'm going to take the under on 1.5 points for Ryan McLeod. I think he'll get 1 point, but he won't get 2. Taking the under. Nice. All right, so for the first goal, our poll, basically, we have other is running away with it, so we're going to end the poll. I'd love to see Matthias Janmark pot one today, though. I found Puckpedia Cap Friendly much better. It includes what gear each player wears. Oh, that's cool. Someone gets a hat trick. Jeff Skinner. I would love that. How are you this afternoon? Ready for the chance we take first place? I am ready, Flamingo. I am ready. And I'm manifesting a Stu Masterclass. We got Stuart Skinner hockey card on my desk. Manifesting it. Manifesting it. Team better be woken up, and they better be ready to go at the drop of the puck. These matinee games always worry me. Yeah, my hairline right now is not great. I got a lot going on with the hair. Hey, there you go, Queasy, making some toast. Let's go. Stuart Skinner hat-trick inbound. Let's do it. Jeff Skinner's going to get his revenge on Buffalo. It'd be a nice game for Jeff Skinner to break open his goal scoring. That would be great. What are the Canes fans and Avs fans thinking right now? I think, based on what I've seen, I think Carolina fans are very happy. I think Avs fans are very disappointed. And I think Chicago fans are just very confused. Draisaitl hat-trick tonight. Trust, gang. My ex-boyfriend Ryan McLeod is back. I expect 6 goals for the Oilers. Well, they just scored 6 against Vancouver. It's tough to score 6 in this league, no matter who the opponent is. I don't remember what the score prediction was that I had. 5-3 Edmonton, I think is what I went with. That was a really nice anthem. Whoever that anthem singer was, she did a good job. It's now Carolina's Draisaitl. Carolina the clear winners? Yep. Oh, James Reimer's in net for Chicago, or for Buffalo, sorry. 1-5-1 record. 305 goals against. And then, of course, Stu Skinner in net for Edmonton. 18-11-3, 271 goals against, and an 899 save percentage. I love it, Tobias. Stu! All right, here we go. I'm going to be hiding chat so that I am not spoiled on any goals. After every whistle, I will re-engage with the chat. Puck is dropped. Adam Henrique wins it. Here's Darnell Nurse. He'll dump it in deep into the Chicago. I keep saying Chicago, the Buffalo zone. Everyone's got me thinking Chicago now after that trade last night. Here's Jeff Skinner. Keeps the puck in momentarily. Can't come up with it, but Darnell Nurse. Oh, Darnell Nurse gets checked from behind. Here come the... Oh, man, what a save by Skinner. It's in the crease. Thompson almost stuffs it for the Buffalo Sabres. All right, every time I say Chicago during this stream, I have to gift a membership. If I say Chicago 5 times, if I refer to Buffalo as Chicago 5 times, I will gift 5 memberships. Because I'm struggling right now. I don't know why I keep saying Chicago. I don't understand. Someone has done Inception with my brain. Nice save by Skinner early. Kulik tried to find Thompson. Stuart Skinner out of his crease, went under his pad, and then covered up. No worse for wear. Defensive zone draw for the Oilers. Bit of a tie-up. Bouchard loses it. Here's Peterka. He's hit hard. Puck comes around. Oh, and that puck is Owen Power lost the puck at the blue line, and that's going to be offside on the Sabres. All the winners are bots. No, they're real, I promise. The Insta Reels feed has changed me. Oh, it's done something. Instagram Reels are wild. Face off at the Oilers' blue line. Puck goes past Ekholm. He'll spin away from a check. He'll find Podkolzin back to Ekholm. Ekholm pressured. He'll skate it in front of his net. Ekholm left side finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl with speed plays the puck across the ice. Kept in by Bouchard. Bouchard tries to center it. Take a weird bounce. Reimer had to make a save. Here's Arvidsson to Podkolzin. Podkolzin gives it to Draisaitl. Second line for Edmonton doing a cycle. Here's Ekholm. Walks in across the ice. Shot towards the goal. That's saved by Reimer. And the puck is shot down the ice. Could be icing on Buffalo. They're going to say no icing. Ekholm's being all tied up. He can't make a play. Ekholm goes down. Still no call. But the Oilers come up with it. Here's Bouchard. He'll find Nugent Hopkins. Middle of the ice. Tried to find Connor Brown. Puck was behind him. Lafferty finds Ryan McLeod. Former Oiler Ryan McLeod. He'll cycle it back to the point. Puck comes to Bryson. Towards the Oilers' goal. Deflected wide. Chicago now. McLeod. He gives it away to Matthias Janmark. Janmark gives it back to Ryan McLeod. And here's Jokiharju. Buffalo gets the puck into the Oilers zone. Stetcher chases after it for Edmonton. Stetcher around the boards. Connor Brown will pick it up and dump it in deep. Adam Henrique will chase after it. Here's Adam Henrique now. Along the boards, behind the Buffalo net. Can't get a shot towards the goal as Buffalo brings it out through the neutral zone. Here's Emberson. Oh, he plays it out front. Nobody could grab it for the Oilers. Puck comes back to Henrique, and he'll just wait to get a change. Emberson up the right boards. Deflected in by Corey Perry. Comes to James Reimer. Reimer's going to come out of his net and hold that, and the Oilers will get an offensive zone faceoff. You guys are going to try and get me to say Chicago a lot, aren't you? That's so funny. Good thing I'm hiding chat until every whistle, so you're not going to get me. You're not going to get me that easily. Shots are 3-1 Edmonton. 17:29 to play in the period. Henrique kicked out of the faceoff dot, so Corey Perry will come on in. Perry, Henrique, and Hyman out there. Corey Perry briefly wins it, but Buffalo gets it right back. Sabres lose it. Here's Henrique to Emberson. Emberson deep to Corey Perry behind the Sabres net. Center's in front, and here's a shot by Henrique, and that's blocked. Nice play by Corey Perry, and a nice block by the Buffalo Sabres. Corey Perry continues to play really strong hockey. Here's Emberson now trying to poke the puck free from the Buffalo forecheck. Henrique in supporting. He'll find Brett Kulak. Off his skate, he'll get it up to Skinner. Puck into the neutral zone. Here's Benson for Buffalo. Benson behind the Oilers' goal. Oilers will get the clear. Here's Kapanen with speed up the right side. He throws it across the left side to Jeff Skinner. Skinner tried to center it back to Kapanen, but that was picked off by Owen Power very easily. Kapanen, though, leaves it for Skinner. Oilers' fourth line going to work. Noah Philp getting his first action for Edmonton here. Here's Ekholm. He's checked off the puck. Buffalo struggling, moving it up. Neutral zone. Noah Philp grabs it. Here's Evan Bouchard for the Oilers. He'll hang on and wait for some reinforcements. Slow start. Both teams feeling each other out right now. Bouchard. Oh, man. Bouchard almost with a bad giveaway there. Gives it to Draisaitl, who's being hounded by Alex Tuck. Bouchard up the middle of the ice. Can't find Arvidsson. Oilers have to make better decisions with the puck. Buffalo Up the middle. Here's Bryson. Here's Zucker towards Bryson. Draisaitl on his backhand. He'll clear the zone and skate through the middle of the ice. Here's Leon Draisaitl. Shakes off a check. Gives it to Arvidsson. Arvidsson plays it back. Here's Stecher now to Draisaitl. Finds Arvidsson. Arvidsson tried to play it across to Draisaitl. That was stolen by the Sabres. Puck comes back to Stecher. Stecher will walk it in. Briefly moves the puck up. Here's Podkolzin. Can't get it to Arvidsson. And again, this is just kind of a both teams not really able to maintain clean possession. Arvidsson will play it back to Stecher. He'll give it to Darnell Nurse with a shot, and that's stopped by James Reimer. Kind of an ugly game. No, if I say Chicago on my own, that's one thing. It's just during the play-by-play. As an example, if I go, here's Owen Power of the Blackhawks, then that's a tally, right? But if I see you guys putting Chicago in the chat, that won't count. .15:08 to play in the period. Shots are apparently 48-4 in favor of Buffalo. Gonna need Chicago. Oh my God, I did say Chicago. That's one. That's one. All right, the tally's at 1. I need 5. Once the tally gets to 5, I owe 5 gifted memberships. That's outrageous. That's insane. All right, I'll let chat keep track. We're at 1 tally. Once it hits 5, I'll gift 5. Crazy. Buffalo. The Buffalo Sabres. Oilers win the faceoff. Comes to the slot. Connor Brown with a shot. Can't get it towards the goal. Janmark, he also tries to get the puck. He falls. Nugent Hopkins fights for it. And here's Dahlin. He's battled by Janmark and Nugent Hopkins. Janmark with the puck. He'll play it back to Stecher. Stecher will give it to Connor Brown. Brown did lose the puck, but the Oilers still have possession in the neutral zone. Nurse up the left side. Finds Janmark. Janmark for the Oilers. He'll skate it up the middle with speed. Here comes Matthias Janmark. Drops for Stecher. Stecher across in front. Centered to Henrique, and that deflected high and wide. Good opportunity for the Oilers. And here come the Buffalo Sabres with a dump in. Stecher will give it to Emberson. Emberson around to Hyman. Henrique can't come up with it. Buffalo looking to make a play here. Looking to maintain possession. Stecher to Emberson. Up the middle, and here's Corey Perry, and he's going to find Hyman with speed. Hyman to Corey Perry. Perry on his own, and he's stopped by Reimer. Nice job by Corey Perry once again. All over it in front of the net. Didn't get a clean shot off, but Reimer had to make a good save. And here comes Hyman once again with Corey Perry. Hyman on his backhand, forehand, shoots, and it goes high and wide. Puck comes to Krebs. Krebs for Chicago. Hyman and Perry have some chemistry here. That's really, really good to see. Draisaitl line back out for the Oilers. Poked up by Arvidsson. Here's Podkolzin. Trying to find Arvidsson. They're going to say that's offside for some reason, and we're going to have a commercial break. Now we're at 1. We're at 1. We're at 1, you guys. We're not at 3. We're not at 2. We're at 1. You know what? I will be right back. I have to get some water. You guys are funny. I can still hear the guy from Wexford supplying the strawberries saying get the Hummer and the nails. I said nothing. You can't gaslight me. Direct one. You must be forgetting. I will not let chat gaslight me today. I refuse to let chat gaslight me. I don't know why the scoreboard was showing 48 shots for Buffalo. That's so funny. All right, I have to go get water. Be right back. You guys get share. All right, you no longer get chair. You no longer get chair. And instead of water, I ended up grabbing a Diet Pepsi. So where's Mochi? I think she's sleeping somewhere. She's not in my gaming room right now. My broadcast booth, she's not here at the moment. But she may bless us with her presence later. There's a play behind the Buffalo net. Arvidsson can't come up with possession. Sabres. Puck kept in by Bouchard. Here's Draisaitl now. Finds Arvidsson. Arvidsson leaves it. Draisaitl trying to come up with it. Draisaitl battles for it. Podkolzin comes in. And the Oilers are doing a good job on their forecheck right now. They're putting a lot of pressure on the Sabres defenders. Here's Arvidsson. Across. He'll find Ekholm. And Ekholm will wrist that down deep. Arvidsson chases after it against Dahlin. Dahlin holds up, stops up, gives the puck to Byram. Here's Byram for Buffalo. Up through the middle, deflected in by Peterka. Behind the Oilers' goal. Nurse around, finds Nugent Hopkins. Jeff Skinner, gives it to Noah Philp with speed. Here's Noah Philp. Philp can't make a play. Philp battles for it with the puck. Tries to find Skinner. Puck still kept in by the Oilers. Here's Jeff Skinner. Skinner finds Kapanen, shoots, and that's stopped by Reimer. Oilers still have the puck. Skinner with a shot, and that's stopped by Reimer. This fourth line for Edmonton going to work. Puck to the point. Nurse with a shot, and that deflects wide. Noah Philp keeps it in. But Buffalo gets it out. Shots are 8-0 Edmonton. Great shift by the fourth line. Good couple shots for Jeff Skinner. Nice opportunity for Kapanen. That's a real good shift for the fourth line there. Darnell Nurse for the Oilers. He spins it back, gives it to Connor Brown. Brown finds Darnell Nurse with speed. Nurse skates it up the middle. High flip towards Reimer behind the Buffalo net. Brown chases after it. Puck comes to the neutral zone. Pass attempt deflected away by Nugent Hopkins. Comes to Emberson. Emberson up the middle of the ice. Hits a body. And the Oilers are going to walk it in. Not offside. Here's Nugent Hopkins with a shot. And that's blocked in front by the defender. Connor Brown trying to come up with it. And Chicago, again, struggling at basic plays. But here's a play to Krebs. But he can't get a shot off. Well defended by Kulak. Puck comes across to Kulak. He missed it. Sabres now towards the goal. Again blocked by Kulak. Kulak finds Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins will skate it back out of harm's way, hold it in his zone, and wait for an entire line change for Edmonton. Brett Kulak with a couple real good defensive plays. Evan Bouchard shoots the puck up the ice. Buffalo. Dahlin up the left side. Comes into the Oilers zone. Cut off by Bouchard. Bouchard finds Hyman. Hyman skates it up through the middle. Zach Hyman back to Ekholm. Across to Bouchard. Bouchard looks for a lane. Shoots. Goes wide. Adam Henrique can't come up with it. The Sabres now trying to move it through. And once again, taken by the Oilers in the neutral zone. Comes to Adam Henrique. Henrique tried to backhand a pass to Corey Perry. Henrique along the boards. Buffalo gets it out, and Evan Bouchard, he'll make sure to find his teammate and Corey Perry. Perry skates over it, though, and he'll send it back to Bouchard. Oilers making another change. Bouchard to Ekholm. Ekholm reverses back to Bouchard. Shot 7-0 Oilers. They took a shot away. Here's Leon Draisaitl with speed. Skates through the middle of the ice. Here comes Draisaitl, finds Arvidsson. Victor Arvidsson behind the net. Comes to Podkolzin. Podkolzin back to the point. Kept in by Stetcher across to Darnell Nurse. And that deflects over his stick and into the Buffalo bench. All right, I'm going to need someone to clip it. If you claim I said it, I'm going to need a clip. Yo, Austin, can't stick around. Nephew's birthday. Just want to say hi. Hope you have a good, fun stream. Have a good one, man. Looking forward to the post-game breakdown. Thanks, APOC. I hope you enjoy your day with your nephew. Happy birthday to them as well. Did I legit say it a second time? If I did, I'm gonna need you to clip it because I don't remember saying it. Address leaked. Edmonton Oilers Ave. You got me. That's so funny. That's all the proof I need. Okay, maybe I did say it. Who knows? Maybe I did. I'm pretty sure this happened last time the Oilers played Buffalo. I didn't do a live stream, but I feel like during the post-game reaction to the last time these two teams played, I think I referenced Buffalo as the team from the city of Chicago. Threw some money on a Ryan McLeod goal. Honestly, that is probably money well spent. I won't be surprised if he does score on his former team. I hope he threw some money on a Jeff Skinner goal too then. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. Lost by Draisaitl. Puck kept in by Stetcher. Draisaitl supports. Puck comes behind the Sabres net. Here's Arvidsson. He's all tied up, and the puck deflects into the netting and out of play. I bet risky, not insane. Love your videos. Don't usually watch live streams, but keep up the great work. Hey, I appreciate that, Jacob. Thank you. That means a lot. That's right, Gonzalez. Happy to see you tune in. Buffalo wins the faceoff. Comes back to the Oilers zone. Darnell Nurse will grab it, and they're going to get called here for interference. A penalty against the Oilers. Buffalo doesn't have a single shot on goal. The Oilers have controlled all the play, and Troy Stetcher is going to get called for interference. What happened here? That's crazy. That's a bad penalty to call. Like, yeah, he stepped in the line, but that's not... You know how many times players do that? That is wild. Buffalo with a shot. Their first of the period, and Stuart Skinner will hang on to it. No, it's James Reimer in net, Dacky. Oilers win the faceoff. Here's Emberson now. He'll rim it off the boards, but not out. Dahlin keeps it in. Rasmus Dahlin across the ice. Buffalo looking to get their cycle started. Play to the right circle, and Nugent Hopkins, he'll easily send that all the way down the ice towards Reimer. That puck is bouncing all over the place, and Reimer had to be careful. Here comes Rasmus Dahlin. Skates through the middle of the ice. Puck comes back to the point. Here's a shot. Blocked in front. And the puck does come out of the zone. And there's an injury here. A Buffalo Sabre looks to be in some pain. I don't know what happened here. Zucker's holding his face. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know why, like, there's no consistent feed. Domi. Oh, that was a high stick. Darnell Nurse high sticked Zucker. Got away with one there. Darnell Nurse got away with one there. Yikes. That was... Was it his own stick? I thought it was Darnell Nurse's stick, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm watching. Here's Dahlin across the ice. Here's Peterka with speed. Good pressure by the Oilers, but Buffalo keeps it in. Janmark behind the net. Can't find Ekholm. Comes to Dahlin at the blue line. Dahlin. He'll give that to Tage Thompson. Thompson walks and shoots, and that goes just wide. And that's going to go all the way out of the zone and allow the Oilers to get a full change here. 45 seconds left on the power play for the Buffalo Sabres. I'm going to enunciate the Buffalo Sabres so nobody can trick me. Buffalo. They'll walk it in. Dump it in deep. Evan Bouchard will chase after it. Puck comes to the point. Dahlin still out there for Buffalo. Here's Tuck to Dahlin with a shot, and nice job by Bouchard to clear the rebound. It was open. Darnell Nurse tries to find Podkolzin, and here comes Nurse with speed. Darnell Nurse, shorthanded towards the Buffalo goal. That's deflected away by Reimer, and the Oilers will just get back and make a change. 5 seconds left on the power play for Buffalo. Good kill for the Oilers. Puck kept in by the Sabres across the ice. Here's Byram in front, or Power, sorry. Oilers come up with it. Can't make a play. Kapanen can't come up with it. Here's Ryan McLeod for Buffalo. Matthias Ekholm almost went for a spill. Here's Emberson. He'll find Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl skated up the ice. Tons of speed here for Leon. Leon walks in, spins away from a check, and he'll look to set up. Draisaitl, he'll give that to Ekholm. Ekholm with a shot attempt, and that's blocked. Nice job by Ekholm to dive, and he got that back across to Bouchard. Otherwise, the Sabres would have had a breakaway. Here's Bouchard, shaking a couple Sabres himself. Finds Draisaitl. He'll give that to Zach Hyman. Hyman puts it around. Finds Arvidsson. He'll play it back to Nurse. Here's Bouchard now to Draisaitl. Draisaitl tried to find Bouchard, and Ryan McLeod will steal that. 2-on-1 for Buffalo. Here's McLeod. Tries to center it in front. Rebound, and that goes just wide. Ryan McLeod may have waited a little too long to do something with that puck on the 2-on-1. Buffalo with some pressure now. Here's Arvidsson. Spins away from a check. Behind his own goal, he'll skate it up. Here comes Victor Arvidsson with speed through the middle. He'll walk in, and Corey Perry was offside, according to the linesman. Why did we not trade for Rantanen? I mean, do you have like $9 million in cap space to do that? Or whatever his cap hit is. The Oilers, like, what would the Oilers even do with Rantanen? They don't need Rantanen. Skinner's on fire this game. Yeah, I don't know why Sportsnet keeps putting 48 shots for Buffalo. It doesn't make any sense. Just drank a cup of coffee and I'm still falling asleep. What a game. Hey, what's going on, Janias? Good to see you again, my friend. I mean, Nurse also has a full no move clause and makes $9.25 million, so good luck trading that one. Nugent Hopkins, I don't know if he has a no move clause. We're not safe. Yeah, no, I'd like to see the Oilers get the lead in this one. Edmonton started off really strong, but then they took that penalty, and it looks like they're a little out of sorts now. That was Ken Holland gold. Ken Holland saw what Seth Jones got and went, you know what? Darnell Nurse gets that too. But Darnell Nurse has had a good season. I have no problems with Nurse's season so far this year. Yeah, but he wouldn't get to play with his best friend in McDavid in Colorado. .538 to play in the first period. Shots are 8-3 Edmonton, Oh, 8-4 now. They just added a shot for Buffalo, so good for them. Buffalo, they'll dump the puck in the Oilers zone. Skinner leaves it for Kulak. Kulak spins away from a check. He's being pressured. He'll give it to Stetcher. Stetcher off the boards, finds Connor Brown. Connor Brown spins, and he goes back into his own zone. Oilers don't like what they see, so they're going to reset. Here's Connor Brown. Skates it in. He'll chase after his own dump. He'll find Nugent Hopkins now. Nugent Hopkins on his forehand. Tries to send it back to the point. And that was picked off by Peterka. Oilers, though, get it back into the Buffalo zone. Connor Brown, he cuts off the pass attempt by Buffalo. And here's Janmark. Cycles it back down low. Janmark keeps it in. Janmark plays it to Bouchard. Here's Bouchard to Darnell Nurse. He'll walk in. Here's a backhand attempt by Connor Brown, and that went high and out of play. I thought that was going in. That was a nice backhand by Connor Brown. I don't know if Reimer got a piece of that or not. Oh, the shot saved 48 again for Buffalo. Oh, that was good save by Reimer. Connor Brown, good backhand attempt, but Reimer made the save off of his shoulder. Connor Brown's looked good so far in the first period. Connor Brown has no goals in his last 17 games. Oof. Brutal. Bouchard gives the puck to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Nurse. You have Nurse with Bouchard for a shift right now. Here's Draisaitl up the middle of the ice. He's going to get cut off. Podkolzin will chase after it. Draisaitl with Podkolzin trying to come up with possession. Podkolzin works along the boards. He'll come up with it momentarily, sends it back to Bouchard, but it goes over his stick and back down into the Oilers zone. Darnell Nurse picks it up, and he'll look for a breakout. Victor Arvidsson dumps it in deep. Around the corner. Arvidsson chases after it. Edmonton can't come up with it, and Buffalo will. Bit of a stretch pass here. Here's Zucker. He's fast. Zucker in and stopped by Stuart Skinner with a great save on Zucker on the breakaway. And he got the left pad on that. Great save from Stu. Bouchard up the middle, stolen by Buffalo. Here's Zucker again across the ice, and here's a shot, and they score. Alex Tuch makes it 1-0 for Buffalo. The Oilers looking a little lazy on the defensive side of the puck right now. The Zucker, he had a breakaway stopped by Skinner. Nice save by Skinner on the breakaway initially. Bouchard tried to throw a Hail Mary up the middle. It was brought back in by the Sabres. And there was no coverage on Alex Tuch, Kapanen, or Noah Phillips, couldn't get there in time. And it is 1-0 for the Buffalo Sabres. And after controlling most of the first period here, the Oilers are starting to give up chances. Here's Noah Philp for Edmonton. Along the boards, trying to come up with it. Comes back to Ekholm. Ekholm finds Philp. Comes to Kapanen. Oh, he tried to center it. Here's a shot. Stopped. In rebound score! Jeff Skinner, the former Sabre, makes it 1-1. Great rebound shift from the fourth line. Great answer for Jeff Skinner, who finally pots one. Great work by the fourth line. The Oilers got to work on the forecheck. Noah Philp got it back to Ekholm. Philp centered it. Tried to get it across to Skinner. There was a shot by Emberson, and then Jeff Skinner puts in the rebound to tie this game up at 1. Jeff Skinner, baby. We manifested a Jeff Skinner goal with that pull earlier at the start of the stream. Let's go. And just like that, the Oilers have tied this thing right back up. Nurse will reverse it. Oilers in their own end. Being pressured. Henrique takes a hit. Comes to Perry. Perry to Darnell Nurse, and he'll skate it up. Darnell Nurse with speed. He'll backhand it all the way into the Buffalo Sabres zone. Reimer trying to come up with it. Leaves it. For the, oh man, that puck took a weird bounce. Kept in by Kulak. Leaves it for Henrique. Tries to center it. Corey Perry comes up with it. Here's Corey Perry. Tries to put it through the middle of the ice, but that's taken away by Buffalo. Kept in by the Oilers, though. Corey Perry almost came up with it off a pass by Hyman. Hyman behind the Sabres goal. Here's Zach Hyman. Tried to center it and stuffed it in front, but good job by Buffalo to protect the front of the crease. Here's Brett Kulak now. He'll send it across the ice. Darnell Nurse walks it up, skates it back, reverses, and finds Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins under pressure. He'll also skate it back. He'll find Nurse once again. Nurse tried to find Connor Brown on transition. Oh, and here comes Brown. And here's Nugent Hopkins, wide open net. How did that not go in? How did Nugent Hopkins miss? He had a wide open net. What the hell was that? Did that hit something? Did it go wide? I don't know. What the hell was that? What happened? How did that not go in? Reimer flew out of his net. Nugent Hopkins. Oh, and he hit Owen Power, who was standing in front of the goal. That was a literal wide open net for Nugent Hopkins. That's unbelievable. Oh my God, Nuge. Nuge, you have to bury that. You can't, that's unacceptable. Nugent Hopkins has to bear down and bury that. That's crazy. I mean, good job by Owen Power, but that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I was getting ready to start cheering. I thought that was a sure goal. Here's Ekholm up the middle to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard will try to give it to Draisaitl in the middle, but he was cut off. And the puck goes all the way down the ice, not icing. Reimer leaves it for the Sabres defender. That's insane that Nuge didn't score that. Oh, and here's the giveaway. Here's Draisaitl. Shoots it, and that's stopped by Reimer. Ekholm with the puck at the blue line. He'll find Arvidsson. Arvidsson, the Oilers, cycling a bit here. Here's Podkolzin. Across to Ekholm. At the point. Here's Ekholm. He'll find Draisaitl. He'll drop it for Podkolzin. Podkolzin tries to find Arvidsson for a shot there, but he was tied up, and the Buffalo Sabres send it down the ice. Puck comes to Draisaitl. He shakes off a check. He'll put it up the middle. Jeff Skinner with some speed. He'll chase after it. Buffalo around the boards. Nice job by the Oilers to cut it off in the neutral zone. Here's Nurse to Troy Stetcher. Stetcher trying to find Noah Philp. Buffalo with possession. 33 seconds to play in the first period. Ryan McLeod with a flip into the Oilers zone. That's going to be icing on Buffalo. Bit of a mistake there by the Buffalo Sabres. I think the Edmonton Oilers as a team are allergic to empty nets. That's crazy that Nuge couldn't score that. Just shoot the puck and crash the net. I agree. Man, would have loved to see Draisaitl bury one there. Offensive zone drop for the Oilers with 29.5 seconds to play in the first period. Hyman along the boards finds it to Henrique, but the Oilers are forced to come back out and tag up. Deflected in. Henrique can't come up with it. Here's Buffalo through the neutral zone. Kulak finds Perry. Henrique still can't come up with it. A lot of neutral zone play here. Brett Kulak will just skate it out of trouble. And Edmonton trying to dump it in deep. Puck bounces all over the place. Here's Hyman trying to center it. Comes to Reimer, and that will be the end of the first period. And there's a little bit of, jabbing. A little bit of chatting going on after the buzzer. Okay. Well, I mean, the Oilers obviously, I think, had the better chances. In my opinion. I don't know. I could be wrong. I thought overall, good period for the Oilers. I've had no issues with how Edmonton has played here. Top 5 ice cream flavors. Bubblegum, chocolate mint, cookie dough, cherry. I don't know a fifth one. I don't eat enough ice cream to give a fifth one. Why does my webcam look so orange today? It's like an orange hue. So overall, I liked Edmonton's play. They just have to clean up a tiny little bit, in my opinion. Couple little things to tidy up. Jeff Skinner with the goal for Edmonton. You love to see that, of course. And then, of course, we can take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard as well. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. 1-1 here after one. Jeff Skinner with the goal for Edmonton, assisted by Ty Emberson, who's starting to get a decent amount of assists these days, so that's cool to see. Shots were 12-5 in favor of the Oilers. Tuck scored for Buffalo. I guess we can kind of go over Tuck's goal. We can take a look at it. Bouchard tried a stretch pass up the middle. It was cut off, brought back in, and then Podkolzin came through to the middle. Noah Philp was late reacting. Just a bit of a defensive breakdown. Would have liked a save from Stu there, but he did make a save on the breakaway earlier in the period, so you win some, you lose some. And then, of course, Jeff Skinner's goal. We'll take a look at this one. Cycle kept in. Noah Philp got it to Kapanen. Puck deflected. Comes to Emberson, and then Jeff Skinner in front of the net here, top of the crease. Threw it in. Tie game. Love to see it. And in terms of the money puck, expected goals in all situations, 1.45 to 0.26 in favor of the Oilers. So Buffalo didn't generate pretty much anything. Oh, I love mint chocolate ice cream. So good. So good. What are you talking about? But that is it after one. Out-of-town scoreboard, Seattle and Pittsburgh tied at 0 after the first period. And then we had the Boston Bruins defeat the Colorado Avalanche 3-1. Colorado, after trading Mikko Rantanen, looking a little out of sorts against Boston today. Positive period things for you to work on next period, and cat cam. Unfortunately, no cat cam right now because the cat is not in here. Things to work on next period. I think the Oilers just need to bear down on their chances. I thought they had a good period. Nugent Hopkins completely whiffing on the empty net and hitting, who was it, Thompson in front? I forget who it was on Buffalo, the defender or whoever. That shouldn't happen. That should have been a goal. No hockey cards today. No, I'm all out of packs. I got to replenish my my stock. I'm all out of packs right now. Am I related to Matthews? No, not at all. Not even close. Message in the locker room should be repeat the first period. Exactly. Repeat the first period, except if you have an empty net, put it in the net, Nugent Hopkins. Opinion on Stu on the goal. Surely you got to save that. Yeah, it's a goal you should save. It was a defensive breakdown. The team's not down. It's tied, so we'll work with that. By the end of the year, McDavid and Draisaitl tops in points. Which forward will come in third and fourth by the end of the year? Probably MacKinnon and Kucherov. Well, no, Kucherov. Maybe Kucherov. I don't know. I'd go. Well, I don't think McDavid. McDavid could be top two, I guess. Probably Mitch Marner, actually. I'd say Marner. Mitch Marner's had a great season for Toronto. In a contract year, too. Does Toronto re-sign Mitch Marner? That's the real question. What do I think of the meme on Discord? Oh, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the meme. The look you have when the other team effed around and found out. I like it. I like that one. Doubt the Leafs re-sign Marner. Do they try and move him then? Is Marner a player that you just let walk in the offseason for nothing? Or are they going to do what Colorado just did with Rantanen? Oh, God. If Vegas gets Marner, I'm going to lose it. Please don't. The Oilers got to LTIR everyone and get Mitch Marner. Who'll be the third and fourth? Oh, in an Edmonton jersey. You'll have McDavid, you'll have Draisaitl. Evan Bouchard would likely be third in scoring, and then probably Zach Hyman. They don't have a whole lot of depth scoring, depth point producers, you know? They're pretty top heavy right now. As a Vegas fan, we're getting Marner. Gonna watch Toronto versus Ottawa later. I should watch Toronto and Ottawa too. That'll probably be a good game. I hear Vancouver wants Marner. What? Pettersson for Marner? 1-for-1? What would be the more fair trade there? Who is getting shafted in that deal? What's up, Ace? Good to see you again. There is a link to the Discord, yep. But there are rules, and if you break any of them, you're gone. You're banned. Speaking of the Discord, who has moderation experience? Someone that I can mod. I think it's a psychological issue or personnel issue. In where? Vancouver? Used to mod for a Discord server with 24,000 members. Also, I own a server. You know what, Gold? I'm probably going to give you some mod then. Because just to prevent those, the spammers, that one day that it was just horrifying spam that we saw. How do I do this? Mod. Permissions. Kick members, ban members, timeout members, yeah. Sorry, I'm just making sure I have this role right. There we go. Need to make a mod roll for, yeah, I did. I think I got it all. You can take a look, Gold. Be right back. Sounds good, Erica. Will Stu disappoint us today? No. Stu's got this. I have a few hours before I'm off to Symphony, hoping for a win. I hope so too. Talkative introvert, I hope so too. Yeah, I basically gave you like every single permission on the entire server. I listen to the Canucks podcast. I'm glad the Oilers are not in that spot. Same. The fact that the biggest issue for Edmonton is their goaltending and they're still fighting for first in the division, that shows how good the team is overall. So I'll take that. Stu, says McSorley. Stu. I like the retro cap. Thank you. I got it in Montreal. Been pretty good except that one day, of course. Yeah, I just want to make sure that as the community grows, we're protecting the server, right? Need to protect the server. Need to protect everyone that's in the server. I do think their goaltending is the biggest issue, but I wouldn't even consider Stewart Pickard bad. They're average, right? And for a Stanley Cup contender, you want better than that. You want a goalie where if the team doesn't have it, they're going to have a goalie that is going to keep giving them a chance to win. And yes, we've seen Stuart Skinner do that. But if you were to replay that Dallas Game 6, where the Oilers only had 10 shots, if that game was replayed 100 times, how many times do you think Edmonton comes out on top with Skinner in net? I think that's the question that a lot of fans have and why they want an upgrade. I still love Stuart Skinner. I'm a believer. That's why I have the Stuart Skinner card behind me. I love him. Best goaltending of the year was Pickard versus Minute. Yeah, that was a great game by Calvin Pickard. Which attracts other teams slightly watching. Now, that's true. Stu on a non-contender wouldn't be getting nearly as much attention, good or bad, as just because of the team he's on. We still love the guy. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. Nobody's saying that it's Stu's fault, but can't see them winning a cup with him. I still think they can, but if there's an upgrade available, take it. If it's a true upgrade, take it. You always want to do what you can to make your team better. If there's a true upgrade out there and you can pay the cost, do it. Even though I personally still believe in Stuart Skinner, and I think that the team's lack of finish is what cost them a cup. It wasn't their goaltending, in my opinion. Gibson would be fine. Obviously, Lucas Dostal would be amazing, but Anaheim's going to hold on to him. He's their goalie of the future. I was thinking Pyotr Kochetkov from Carolina. I wouldn't mind him. Frederik Anderson if he's healthy. I mean, technically, Ace, like in terms of goals saved above expected, save percentage, Stuart Skinner has technically been better than Calvin Pickard. Pickard's just had a couple real strong games lately, and his game is really like he's 8-2 in his last 10. So and he's given the team quality minutes, right? But I think we look at Calvin Pickard under a different lens because we know he's a journeyman backup. So when he plays, a goal goes in, we're a little bit more lenient on him. A goal goes in on Stuart Skinner because that is our starter. We put a microscope on every single goal against Skinner, whereas we don't really do that with Pickard. And then it skews our perception of which goalie is actually better. He's either Brick Wall or Tristan Jarry. Oh, no. Yeah. I mean, young goalies are like that, I guess. Vejmelka would be good out of Utah. I wouldn't mind Vejmelka. Yeah, Carolina just loading up with Rantanen and Taylor Hall. I agree, Gonzalez. I agree with that. Wonder what our save percentage is after the first 5 shots. I don't know. I'd like to compare it to every other team in the league, too, just so that there's a proper baseline there. That's fair, Ace. You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree, and that is A-okay. No, we don't want Tristan Jarry. He's bad. Tristan Jarry's like bad. Unfortunately. With a massive check. I like that joke. I like that pun. Suspect Hall is a rental? Probably. They may flip Hall at the deadline, too. They may just flip Hall and get a draft pick for him. I would say Stuart Skinner, in his last 20 games, 14 of those games have been quality starts. 2 of them have been bad. and 4 of them have been average. So he has been above average in his last 20. Can he sustain that? We'll find out. Yeah, they gave Buffalo 48 shots a few times that period. It was really funny. Hall was also stuck on a really bad Chicago Blackhawks team where I don't think they understand anything to do with defense. Have I ever been to an Oilers game in Edmonton? I've been to lots of Oilers games in Edmonton. I was actually recently there for the game on January 13th against the LA Kings. Don't do that, Erica. That's A-okay. You don't need to bring back the paper stars. Lou Lamoriello has officially lost it this time. Yeah, I don't know why anyone would want to bring him back to the league. Lou Lamoriello might be the worst general manager in all of hockey. He's a dinosaur, doesn't belong in the game anymore, and he's washed. Lou Lamoriello is a joke. He's embarrassing, and that's my opinion on him. There is not one team that I would want to play for less than the New York Islanders. Scorekeeper wanted to give Buffalo some confidence. So he's either a brick wall or a jar. I like Montembeault. Montembeault's good. I think if Montembeault had more consistent defense in front of him, and you can see his stats have really increased now that Montreal in general are playing better as a team. Tell everyone no waves until we win. Exactly. Still have not been to a game other than an Oil Kings game years ago. Haven't watched a game since the Battle of Alberta. Want to get into it more though. Absolutely, live games are just incredible. If you can afford it, absolutely. There's so much fun. Even if it's just like once a year, super worth it to me. Thought the game was just starting. No, unfortunately, it started about an hour ago, almost an hour ago. I don't know. I don't know about Merzlikins, and I don't know enough about Tarasov. I'm not sure if Merzlikins is like Merzlikins' cost too, like how much he makes on the cap. I don't know. Oh man, Shesterkin on the Oilers, and we probably never lose another hockey game. Need to go to more games with McMullet. I need to meet McMullet in person. And a Vancouver-Tampa game in December. That's cool. That's fun. All right, I'm going to hide the chat while the play is on just so I don't get spoiled by potential goals. Here's a play by Buffalo trying to center it. Here's Darnell Nurse. He throws down his man in front of the net. Puck comes to Matthias Janmark across the ice to Brett Kulak. Kulak shoots the puck in. Hard rim to Janmark. Gives that to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins to Nurse with a shot. It's in front. It's tipped. And it goes just wide. The Oilers with a great opportunity early in the second period. Don't know how that stayed out. Here's Brett Kulak now. He'll leave that for Connor Brown in his equipment. Brown down low. Nugent Hopkins grabs it. Back to the point. Here's Kulak with a shot. And that's going to be slurped up by James Reimer. If the Oilers, I think the Oilers will make the playoffs. I am planning on going to a playoff game. The Oilers can play fast, but their team as a whole is not very fast. So I agree and disagree a little bit. Buffalo wins the faceoff. Comes to the neutral zone. You have Evan Bouchard. Almost a giveaway by Bouchard. Puck comes back to him, though. Here's Bouchard. Oilers struggling with the breakouts. Bouchard can't find Draisaitl, and that's going to be icing. Bouchard's struggling with his outlet passes right now. Could you imagine, Zerg? That'd be horrifying. Defensive zone draw. Draisaitl loses it. Comes to the point. Buffalo with a shot. Blocked by Ekholm. Behind the Oilers' goal, Bouchard will find Ekholm. Deflected to Podkolzin. He finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl spins it back. Looking to reset. Here's Draisaitl with speed through the neutral zone. Creates a 3-on-2. Here's Arvidsson. Tries to center it to Podkolzin. Podkolzin behind the goal, finds Arvidsson. Puck deflects to Bouchard. Bouchard back to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl on his forehand. Across to Bouchard, past his stick. Podkolzin trying to come up with it. Buffalo looking to get a clear here. And they will. Here come the Sabres. Looking to throw a shot towards the goal. That deflects, and Skinner's going to hang on to it. It was loose for a second, but he will hang on to it. Yo, what's up, Nando? Tiramisu brownies. I'm jealous. You guys think Bobrovsky is a first ballot Hall of Famer? Yes. Stanley Cup, 2 Vezina trophies. Did he win a... I don't think he won a Hart, but he does have the hardware. I'd say so. I think Bobrovsky is for sure first ballot. I'd be shocked if he wasn't. $17:59 to play in the second period. Defensive zone draw. Oilers will lose it. Comes to the point for Buffalo. Yoki Haru towards the goal. It deflects in front, and Skinner has to make a save. It's pinballing around. Henrique finds Hyman, but he's pressured off the puck. Comes to the middle of the ice. Corey Perry will find Hyman now in transition. Emberson jumps up, can't reach it. Puck comes back to Corey Perry. Perry spins away from a check. Up the middle. Almost found Hyman for a breakaway. Hyman can't get it deep. Buffalo steals it. Here's the counterattack by Buffalo. Here's Benson for the Sabres, looking to set something up. Buffalo, they'll center it. Here's Benson across the ice, and one-timed by Dahlin, and he missed that one by about a foot, but that was a wide open net. And here come the Oilers. Hyman looking to get past the defense. He can't. He's all tied up. And Hyman loses his stick as well. Noah Philp, the stick flies up in Noah Philp's face area. Puck hits the ref, stays in. Here's Jeff Skinner. Can't get a puck towards the goal, and the puck is shot into the neutral zone. Here's Darnell Nurse. He'll skate it up the middle of the ice. He charges towards Reimer, and Reimer takes a look at Nurse. Wasn't happy with that little poke at his glove, but there is a whistle. Man, Dahlin had a glorious opportunity to put the Sabres up by 1. Just missed. Just missed the one-timer. Shots 15-7, Edmonton, 16:45 to play in the second period. Noah Philp will take the face-off, 4th line out for Edmonton with Jeff Skinner and Kasperi Kapanen. On defense, you have Kulak with Nurse. Here's Nurse, keeps the puck in. Kapanen, he'll leave it for Noah Philp. Philp battles for it and steals it. Noah Philp on his backhand. Oh, Noah Philp's hit from behind. No call. Jeff Skinner will chase after it. Kasperi Kapanen, he turns it over, shoves it back in, and James Reimer's going to hang on to that. 16:25 to play. Nah, Nurse and Kulak are good together. I'm okay with Nurse and Kulak. Chris Letang. I think if he stayed healthier throughout his career, yeah. I think he would have been a Hall of Famer, but maybe. He still might get in. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. Buffalo, they'll get it out. Ekholm backhands it into the neutral zone. Sabres will bring it back in, though. Here's Tuck towards the goal. Deflected towards Stuart Skinner, and he hangs on to that. Same vehicle, same. For Letang, it's just, the Hall of Fame looks at a lot of things. Obviously, Stanley Cups are huge, but they look at, Norris trophies, Harts, all that sort of stuff. Not saying you need to have the individual awards, but they do go a long way in getting you in the Hall of Fame. Score is still 1-1, 16:04 to play in the second period. Bit of a slow start to the second period. Both teams, they still look like they're feeling each other out. Pretty low event hockey right now. Points on December 6th, 39-30 in favor of Vegas. Points today, 64-63 in favor of Vegas. Here's a shot from the point by Buffalo. That goes high and wide. Podkolzin can't come up with possession. Comes back to the blue line for Buffalo with a shot. That one goes high and wide. Victor Arvidsson can't come up with it. He'll fight for it with Brett Kulak. Here's Ryan McLeod, picked off by Arvidsson into the middle of the ice, and Vasily Podkolzin on the left wing. He'll skate it in, and he'll drop it. Well, he tried to drop it for Nurse, but there's a turnover, and here's Ryan McLeod for Buffalo. McLeod cuts to the middle. He finds a player. Shot, saved by Skinner. Rebound goes wide. And here's Draisaitl, pressured by McLeod. Draisaitl, he'll skate it up the middle, using his strong legs to generate speed. Draisaitl continues to try and gain possession, but he's cut off by the Sabres. Here's Power for Buffalo. Up the left wing. That's going to be icing on the Sabres with 15:07 to play. Welcome back, Borealis. You should try one, Erica. They're delicious. I can't even describe the flavor. Not this year. I don't think so. If Draisaitl keeps playing the way he's playing, it should be Draisaitl for the Selke this year. In my personal, humble opinion. Puck comes to Ekholm. He keeps it in. Corey Perry keeps the forecheck alive. Puck goes behind the Sabres net. Perry chases after it. Hyman comes in to support. Along the half wall, here's Hyman. Finds Ekholm. Shoots it. Deflects off of the glove of Reimer. Oilers keep the puck in. Here's Hyman. Trying to make a play. Buffalo finally get a chance to skate this one out. Good chance from Ekholm. Couldn't bury that one. And here's a pass attempt that was deflected high. I thought it went into the crowd, but Buffalo comes up with it. Here's Henrique. He'll throw his man to the ice. Corey Perry defensively also coming in to support. Puck in the neutral zone. And, oh man, Hyman trying to come up with it. And Hyman's going to get called. Zach Hyman's going to get a penalty for hooking. That's crazy. Buffalo's about to get their second power play of the game. Yikes. That's crazy. The Oilers have had all the zone time and possession, and Buffalo's about to get their second power play. I need to see a replay of that, though. Yeah, that was a hook. That was a hook. That's a penalty. Okay. I did see the stick get under the arm before the Sabre went down, so you know what? Fine. As long as they're consistent and call that in favor of the Oilers. Buffalo with the puck. Here's Peterka trying to center it. Nice play by Emberson. Deflects it. And here's Nugent Hopkins with Noah Philp. 3-on-2 for the Oilers. Shorthanded. Here's Noah Philp. Philp with a shot. Stopped by Reimer. And he has to hang on to that. That's a nice shot by Noah Philp. Oilers had a 3-on-2 shorthanded. They're lucky they were able to maintain possession. Otherwise, Buffalo would have went back the other way on a 4 or 5-on-1. Nice save by Reimer. Good shot by Noah Philp there, shorthanded. Here's Janmark for Edmonton. He'll take the face-off. Connor Brown with a shot, and that goes off the outside of the post. And Brown with a shot deflects it towards Reimer, and he has to come up with a save on that one. The Oilers with a couple chances shorthanded here. Here's Buffalo. Dahlin cut off by Janmark, and Connor Brown, he'll just shoot that all the way back down the ice for Edmonton. Good kill so far for the Oilers. Buffalo with speed through the neutral zone. They'll bring it in. Puck to the point. Here's a shot. That's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Nice save by Skinner. Stretches the glove out. Keeps this a 1-1 game. 1:10 to go on the power play for the Sabres. Score is 1-1. Shots are 19-9 in favor of Edmonton. Here's a shot towards Skinner. Save, 2 saves, 3 saves by Stuart Skinner in front. Great job by Stuart Skinner. He made a couple massive saves, and the Oilers trying to get this puck free and get it out, but Buffalo keeps it in. Buffalo. Here's Benson. Benson was tripped, and they're not going to call that. That could have been a 5-on-3. Here's a shot, doesn't make it towards the goal. Buffalo with lots of pressure now. Comes to the point. Here's Power across the ice. He'll find Benson. Power with a shot. That deflects wide. Buffalo with tons of pressure right now. Here's a play along the boards. Comes to Tuck. Tuck across the ice. Here's a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Great save by Skinner, and Adam Henrique has had enough of whatever's going on in front of the net. Some extra there. Benson and Henrique were kind of going at it. But Stuart Skinner with some big saves. Big saves here on the penalty kill. You need your goalie to be your best penalty killer, and so far he's been the best penalty killer on this one. There's 1, 2, 3 good saves by Skinner off the face-off, and then he made a good glove save about 20 seconds later. And very calm. Stuart Skinner, what a glove save on... Was that on Benson? I don't remember who that was on, but what a save. Shots are 19-14 for the Oilers. Buffalo starting to get back up in shots. Here's a shot, and it deflects on Skinner, and he hangs on to that one. That's 8 shots on goal on this power play for the Buffalo Sabres. Good saves by Stu. 15 seconds left on the power play for the Sabres. Edmonton needs a face-off win. Philp cannot win it. Comes to the point. Here's Power. Puts it down low. Here's Tuck. Tries to center it. In front. Noah Philp clears it momentarily. Here's Power for Buffalo. Power towards the goal. Misses. Here's a rebound, and that's stopped by Skinner. It comes out in front. Edmonton still can't come up with possession. Here's a one-timer, and they score. It's a 5-on-5 goal by Kulik, and it's 2-1 Buffalo as the Oilers cannot clear the zone. I mean, Buffalo, it's just a shooting gallery out there. Goodness gracious. Edmonton was just scrambling. Nobody could come up with it. That's 100% on the defense of the Oilers. I mean, Skinner was just under siege there. And it might have even went off of Darnell Nurse's stick, too. It's 2-1 Buffalo. The Oilers have to get going. Buffalo's taking over this period after that power play. Draisaitl, he'll try and come up with it in the neutral zone, but it's cut off by the Sabres. Here's a play up the middle of the ice. Sabres walk it in. Here's Ryan McLeod. Ryan McLeod shoots, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. And McLeod going for the rebound, and that goes high and out of play. The Oilers a little lethargic defensively at the moment. The Buffalo with a 2-1 lead halfway through the second period. They had about 10 shots on goal on that power play before finally converting on 5-on-5. The amount of looks that Buffalo had, the Oilers defenders are just too loosey-goosey right now. Which is unfortunate because Buffalo gets all this momentum from a power play that obviously it was a penalty to Hyman, but the Oilers were controlling this entire game. The zone time, the high danger chances, the cycle game, and they hadn't drawn a single penalty yet. Buffalo gets their one power play, which was their second of the game, but that one power play has completely shifted the entire momentum here. What's up, Drakenite? How are my boys playing? I mean, they were playing good. Now it's not so good. It was good and then not good. That's how this game has been. The ebbs and flows of hockey. Clean up the mistakes, get some moving pucks. Yep, I agree. Just not generating enough towards Reimer. Reimer looks a little shaky. Edmonton's had some good chances, though. They just haven't been able to bury. So there was 8 shots on that last power play for Buffalo. The Oilers' penalty kill was just under siege. Edmonton off the faceoff, can't come up with it. Here's a shot towards Skinner, and he has to make another save. Tage Thompson with a shot. Buffalo now has all the energy, all the momentum. Shots are 14-7 in favor of the Sabres in the second period. Edmonton wins the faceoff. Here's Bouchard with a high flip to the neutral zone. Buffalo safely comes up with it, though. Ekholm tries to cut it off. Draisaitl will find Arvidsson, leaves it for Podkolzin. Here's Podkolzin. He'll spin around, cut in front, back to Bouchard, to Ekholm. Ekholm towards the goal, and that's going to be stopped by James Reimer. Not much traffic in front. Easy save for him. That's true. Buffalo has struggled at holding leads. So if you're the Oilers, you just keep pushing here. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. Yeah, Noah Philp was struggling on the faceoff dot there. Draisaitl will take the offensive zone draw for Edmonton. He wins it. Perry can't come up with possession. Nurse briefly keeps it in, but Buffalo's going to come up. Possible 2-on-1. Here come the Sabres. Zucker overskates the puck. Draisaitl steals it. Hyman leaves it for Draisaitl. 3-on-2 for the Oilers. Here's Zach Hyman now. Hyman across, finds Corey Perry. Perry with a shot, and that's stopped by James Reimer. Nice shot by Perry there. Would have loved to see Corey Perry bury another one, man. He's played such good hockey lately. Good chance by the Oilers. Let's see if Edmonton can keep building off that shift. Nice cross pass by Hyman to Corey Perry, who skated into the middle. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Loses the faceoff. Janmark will chase after it, but Buffalo will come up with possession. Buffalo with a deflection into the Oilers zone. Troy Stetcher behind his net. Rims it around the right side of the boards. Comes to center. Buffalo looking to... Oh, man. Here's Connor Brown. He steals it. And the Oilers maintain some zone time here. Here's Connor Brown. Gives it to Janmark, to Nugent Hopkins. Let's see if they can take advantage of a giveaway by Buffalo. Shot towards the goal. Doesn't make it. And Buffalo trying to come up with it. Brown takes a hit to make a play. Nugent Hopkins on the back check. Stolen. Here come the Sabres with a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Nice save by Stu. And Buffalo, again, coming up with possession. The Oilers standing around. Puck in their feet. They're not able to grab it. Stetcher's hauled down. And no penalty. They are going to call a penalty. The Oilers are finally going to get a power play here. I was going to say, that's definitely a hold. Like, come on, man. Come on. Oilers have a chance to tie this one now on the power play. Good job by Stetcher to draw that. Let's see if the Oilers can tie this thing up. Yeah, Peyton Krebs, he held Stetcher, dragged him down. That's a penalty. Let's see if they put Jeff Skinner on the top unit again. I haven't seen much of Jeff Skinner this period. Draisaitl will take the faceoff against McLeod. Jeff Skinner is out there. Here's Bouchard. Walks in, gives it to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. Bouchard will find Jeff Skinner. Back to Bouchard. Evan Bouchard to Jeff Skinner. Across the ice. Doesn't make it to his intended target, which was likely Draisaitl. Here's Jeff Skinner. Plays it back to Bouchard. Almost intercepted. And Skinner, he's going to be tripped up, but the Oilers are going to keep possession here. Nice job by Nuge and Draisaitl to keep it in. Here's Draisaitl. Evan Bouchard. Oilers remain on the perimeter. Nothing down low. Nothing towards the goal yet. Here's Draisaitl looking for a play, looking to skate it in. Draisaitl still has it. Gives it to Nugent Hopkins. Back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl pressured. Draisaitl spins away from McLeod. Here's Draisaitl on his backhand and plays it to the point to nobody. I don't know what this power play is. It's just, they're just keeping the puck on the outside. Nobody's doing anything with it. No shot attempts, no puck movement. They're just standing there. Here's Bouchard now. He'll give that puck to Leon Draisaitl. He'll skate it in and give it to Skinner. Skinner, he's checked and kind of thrown down, and Buffalo will send that all the way down the ice. This is a brutal power play, man. What on earth is this? Here's Bouchard for the Oilers. Up the middle. Oh, and Zach Hyman's stick just explodes, and here comes Buffalo on a breakaway. Shoots, and that goes off the post. Buffalo almost with an absolute incredible break there. They get a breakaway, and it hits the post. The Oilers have nothing going on this power play. Here comes Nugent Hopkins. He's looking to play it across, finds Corey Perry. He'll play it back to Nurse with a shot, and where'd that puck go? Into the glove of Reimer, and he's just kind of skating around with it. This power play is terrible. Brutal, man. Awful. Just an awful, awful power play. And the post, we're lucky they hit the post on the breakaway. Edmonton's power play is lethargic. That's all I can say. I know they scored 2 goals the other night against Vancouver, but it's lethargic tonight. Puck comes to Darnell Nurse. Here's Nurse into the middle. Oh, and Arvidsson can't get a shot off. Buffalo out of the penalty box. Here's another breakaway. Krebs shoots, save by Stuart Skinner as he keeps this a 1-goal game. Another breakaway save for Stuart Skinner. And here's Arvidsson for Edmonton. Stuart Skinner's played a good game. He's keeping the Oilers in this, allowing them to try and get back and tie this thing up. Puck comes around the boards. Here's Ekholm. Ekholm shoots a puck high and way away from the net. And it's going to be offside on Buffalo. And there's going to be a commercial break. Man, McLeod with a great pass. Great save by Stuart Skinner, who is the only reason why the Oilers are not down more than a goal right now. Like, holy smokes. Tage Thompson is playing, yeah. The Oilers with a lethargic power play. Buffalo had 2 breakaways on the Oilers' power play, essentially. That's just crazy. It evens out Zerg. I don't care if he gave up a bad one. He's making really big saves right now and keeping the team in it, and that's what matters at the moment. Yeah, Edmonton's struggling on getting anything going. That power play was so bad. Like, nobody wanted to do anything with the puck. Team is getting exposed with Davo suspended. I mean, they played Washington. I mean, they held Washington to, what, 16 shots the whole game? Logan Thompson won that game for Washington, and then they blew out Vancouver 6-2. Now, they are struggling against Buffalo right now, but I wouldn't say that they're being exposed without McDavid. Their first 2 games without him, they played great. I'm at the game. Hey, that's awesome. Let's go, Oilers. Hopefully you'll get to see the team come back here. Offensive zone draw for the Oilers. You have Draisaitl out there with Kapanen. And who else is out there? Corey Perry. Kapanen, Perry, and Draisaitl. Sorry, I was trying to see who was out there. Here's Kapanen with a shot. That's stopped by Reimer. Draisaitl cuts off the clearing attempt by the Sabres, but Buffalo will get a bit of a jailbreak here. 3-on-2. Here's Tage Thompson. He's pushed off the puck by Emberson. Nice defense by Emberson. Draisaitl on his backhand, trying to come up with it. Draisaitl might have thrown an elbow against Thompson there. Edmonton with possession. Here's Brett Kulak. He'll skate it up with speed. Dumps it in deep. Draisaitl can't come up with it. Kapanen also going in on the forecheck. Corey Perry will come up with it. Here's Perry. Tries to center it to Nurse. Oh, and another stretch pass. Almost another breakaway for the Buffalo Sabres. Here's Skinner. He comes out, leaves it for Ekholm. Ekholm will flip it to the neutral zone. Caught by Nugent Hopkins. He drops it for Kapanen. Kapanen, spin move. Behind the net. In front. They score! Ryan Nugent-Hopkins off a beautiful spinorama by Kapanen. He goes behind the net, tries to stuff it. Nugent-Hopkins takes the rebound and ties this game at 2. Although there could be goalie interference, I don't know how much of an effect they had on Reimer in the crease. Corey Perry went towards the crease. Does he make contact? Is that going to be goal interference? Corey Perry made some contact there. Now Cousins is holding him. Perry has 1 foot in the crease, but I mean, are they going to challenge this? I wouldn't be surprised if they challenge this. That's a tough one. I've seen less get called back. No challenge. 2-2 game. I'm surprised they didn't challenge that. All right, 2-2 game. Nugent Hopkins, a 5-on-5 goal. Kapanen with an assist there, and here's the puck behind the Oilers net. Stuart Skinner being scary, gives it away. But Nugent Hopkins, he'll pick up the slack. Puck comes to the Oilers' blue line. Here's Nugent Hopkins up the ice with speed. Nuge, shot out of a cannon here. Nuge, he's stolen. Puck stolen from him, I should say. Puck comes to the neutral zone. Ekholm will play it back to Janmark. The Oilers are kind of fumbling around with the puck here. Here's Matthias Janmark. He'll spin away from a check. Janmark on his forehand. Left wing, walks it in, drops it to Nugent Hopkins. Spins off a check. Here's a shot from Nurse to flex. Doesn't quite make it through to Reimer. And Buffalo now, they'll skate it up. Back and forth hockey. Here's Kulak. He'll deflect it out of the zone. And Connor Brown, he'll skate it through into the Sabres end. Brown checked off the puck. Henry keeps it in. Back to Brown. Connor Brown tries to play it across to Bouchard. That's deflected. Bouchard's going to get pressured, so he'll play it back to Kulak. Here's Jeff Skinner for the Oilers. Skinner skates with speed. Nice play to get it to Zach Hyman. Hyman back to Bouchard with a shot, and that goes just wide. Kulak down low. Oilers getting their game going here. Here's a shot by Hyman. That goes off the outside of the post. Skinner back to the point. Comes to Bouchard. Deflects. Oh, and Bouchard, bit of a hand grenade to Kulak, and Buffalo will get that out. Kulak, nice job to bring it back, though. Here comes Kulak. He'll play it across. Zach Hyman with speed. Here comes Hyman, and he's tripped. Hyman is tripped, and there's no penalty being called. Hyman was tripped on the partial breakaway. No penalty. How is that no call? Here come the Sabres trying to center it. Nice defensive play by Stetcher. Oh my goodness. That was as obvious as it gets. That's crazy they didn't call that. Here's Power across. Buffalo can't get a shot on goal. Stetcher, he'll grab it. High flip to the blue line. Kept in by Buffalo. Kept in by Zucker. Down low. Cousins centers it. Here's a shot. Goes high and wide. Oilers are scrambling now. They're tired. They've got a tired group on the ice. Here's Samuelson. Buffalo sends it all the way back into their own zone by accident. The Oilers can get a change here. That's wild that they didn't call that trip. It looked like a trip to me, at least in real speed, but I have to see a replay of that. Buffalo with the dump in. Emberson in the corner. Gives it to Noah Philp. Philp tries to find Podkolzin. Podkolzin prevents the cycle from continuing. Here's Arvidsson now. Victor Arvidsson stops up. On his backhand, plays it down low to Noah Philp, to Podkolzin. Podkolzin and Philp looking to grab it on the forecheck, but the Sabres do a good job But Bud Colson, though, on the forecheck, steals it. And here comes Noah Philp, too. Oilers putting lots of pressure on. Unable to get a shot, though. Puck into the neutral zone. Here's Noah Philp. Offside being yelled by the linesman. Here's Kulak. Finds Philp up the middle. Off his stick. Not icing. Stopped up by Reimer. He'll leave it for Dahlin. Dahlin with a super stretch pass. And that's going to be icing on Buffalo. Let's look at this goal. Look at Kapanen with the spin move. Kapanen's little spin move before the Oilers tied it. I love that. I love how Sportsnet just doesn't show the trip, though. The obvious trip. Like, I want to know if that's a penalty. Why is Sportsnet so bad at replays? The worst broadcasting on the planet is Sportsnet. Here's Draisaitl, wins the offensive zone draw. Here's the... Oh, man. Draisaitl just missed the one-time attempt there. Might have had an open net, but he fanned on it. Puck kept in by Kapanen. Here's Draisaitl. Along the blue line, on his backhand. Keeps the cycle alive. Here's Perry now. Corey Perry, behind the net. Perry cycles it to Kapanen. Kapanen for the Oilers. Kapanen, he's been all held up. Bit of a hook there, no call. Nurse through the middle. Here's Kapanen. And that's given to Ekholm. Ekholm will put it into the Sabres zone. Buffalo trying to get it clear here. Puck comes back to Ekholm. Ekholm with a high flip through the neutral zone. Sabres will walk it through. Here's Dahlin. Behind the Oilers goal, checked by Kulak. Nice job by Brett Kulak. And Kulak will skate it with speed. He'll find Draisaitl now. Leon Draisaitl walks in on his backhand. He's tripped. Here's Kulak with a shot, and that's stopped by Reimer. Draisaitl also tripped and no call. Kulak along the blue line. Into the middle for Connor Brown. Here's a shot attempt. Here's Bouchard with a shot. Goes wide. Oilers with lots of chances here. Nice job by Brown. Pokes it to Nugent Hopkins. Back to Bouchard. Evan Bouchard walks the line. Right circle. In front for Nugent Hopkins. It was there, but he was unable to finish. Nugent Hopkins top of the circle with a shot, and that's stopped by James Reimer. The Oilers with some glorious opportunities here. Glorious opportunities. Wowzers. Brett Kulak had a terrific opportunity on his own there. But the Oilers have turned this period around. It was all Buffalo for about 10 minutes there, but the last 5 or 6 minutes, it's been all Edmonton. The ebbs and flows of this game. Stuart Skinner with some big saves to allow the Oilers to push back a little bit, and that's key. That's huge. That's what you need from your starting goalie. It's not always pretty, but Skinner is giving them the chance that they deserve right now. Just resting my voice for a second. Good to see you live. Let's go, Oilers. Good to see you too, Crux Deluxe. Good to see you too. Oh, let's take a look. Let's take a look at that in the... Oh, look at that Executor. That looks cool. I like that. It's a cool-looking Executor card. Very nice. I'm about 10 seats from McDavid. Very nice. How much time left? I think there's like a minute and something left in the second period. I'll let you know once it comes back on. $152 to play. Is Janmark playing? Haven't seen him. Janmark is playing. Here's Jeff Skinner out there with Zach Hyman and Adam Henrique. Face-off won by Jeff Skinner. Here's Bouchard towards the goal. That's stopped by James Reimer. And he'll hang on to that. My stream is frozen. Don't know what's happening. Don't know why Sportsnet does this. Going to refresh that. And I'm going to be about 20 seconds behind everyone now because I had to restart my stream. Hyman battles for it. Comes to Jeff Skinner. Skinner, he tried to center it, but that was cut off nicely by the Sabres. Henrique almost stole it in the middle of the ice. Cousins with a flip through the neutral zone. Nice job by the Oilers to cut off the passing lanes. Brett Kulak will chase after it. He throws a hit on Samuelson. Board battle between a couple Oilers, couple Sabres. Down low in the corner for the Oilers. Jeff Skinner can't come up with it. Here's a shot towards the goal, stopped by Stuart Skinner, and then Jeff Skinner slipped on a banana peel. Puck comes to the point for the Sabres. Here's Buffalo now with a shot. That goes wide. Bouchard can't come up with it. Rebound off the side of the net, and the Oilers once again struggling to get the puck. Buffalo with some zone time. Here's Buffalo pressuring towards the goal, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner with 50 seconds left in the period. I would just, I would refresh the stream if that's happening. We are narrating a Mario Kart. Ekholm cleared up the boards, cut off by Byram. Across to Dahlin. Dahlin, smooth skater, brings it into the Oilers zone. Here's Dahlin with a shot, blocked by Ekholm. Ekholm can't come up with it. Puck comes around the boards. Darnell Nurse tries to put some pressure on. Buffalo continuing to cycle with pressure. Here's Draisaitl now. Up the boards, can't find Podkolzin. Podkolzin will chase after it, though. Puck comes to the neutral zone. Draisaitl leaves it for Nurse to Draisaitl. On his backhand, he'll find Ekholm. Ekholm with a backhand up the middle of the ice to nobody. Here's Byram up the ice. The puck deflected into the Oilers zone, and we're going to have a tie game heading to the third period. And Stuart Skinner comes out of his net just to play that one along the boards. Nice job by Stu there. So the Oilers, they're fighting back here. It's one of those games where maybe it's not going the way they thought. But they're finding ways. They're finding a way to hang in there. We'll take a look at the money puck at the end of the second period. Expected goals in all situations, 2.1 to 2.64 in favor of the Oilers, which means Stuart Skinner is at a positive goal save above expected right now. He made some really big key saves when it was 2-1 Buffalo to allow the Oilers to tie this thing up, which is good to see. Victor Arvidsson having a tough night, but for the most part, most other Oilers are having a good night. We look at the forward lines here. You have Skinner, Henrique, Hyman not having the best night as a line, but individual players, Jeff Skinner having a good game. The Oilers' power play was anemic, really, really bad. And if we look at the time on ice allocation, Noah Philp has only played 428. I don't know if I agree with that personally. I think he probably deserves a little bit more ice time. Same with Kapanen, same with Jeff Skinner. I'd like to see these guys get a little bit more ice time. Bouchard, Nurse, Ekholm all lead the way in ice time for Edmonton. And in terms of points, you have Nuge with a goal, Skinner with a goal, Emerson and Kapanen with the assists. Because he made some really big saves. He made one good save on the breakaway. He made a good cross-crease save. He made a good glove save. At one point in the second period, Buffalo had, I think, 12 straight shots on goal. The Stuart Skinner played a really good second period. Like, really, really good. And the goal that we gave up, the defense were just running all over the place. It was just a disaster in the defensive zone. They couldn't get it clear. It was ugly. Let's see what the hits. The hits are 20-9 in favor of Buffalo. Penalty minutes 4-2 in favor of the Oilers. Well, not in favor. That's actually bad, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Reimer, that is. Skinner has stopped 20 of 22 shots so far. So, again, giving the team a chance right now. Need a bit more from a couple of the big guns. Draisaitl's had a tough go this afternoon. Like to see a little bit more from him. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. So you are all going to get blessed with the chair. I hope you all enjoy chair. We get to see the Zambonis. Why isn't it showing show the Zambonis? It's the intermission. Don't they usually show Zambonis going? Whatever. I'm just going to leave it here. I will be back in about 5 minutes, folks. All right, what's up? What's going on? Uh-oh. Are we yelling about the goaltending? Oh no. Wait, what? Is that actually true? I don't believe you. Where's that report coming in for JT Miller? I don't think so, bro. Yeah, we'll try and keep things positive, folks. We can all have our opinions about the goaltending and what we would, what we would rather have on the team, but at the end of the day, we're all fans here. We all want what's best for the team. We're here for positive vibes, right? Positive vibes, folks. There's trade rumors about Seth Jones. Yeah, I heard that. I heard Chicago was thinking of maybe moving him, which is wild. A bowling ball. Yeah, watch out, America. Big bowling ball coming on through into Texas. Careful. And that's super valid. I think a lot of Oilers fans, and especially the fans that really like Stuart Skinner, just get tired of hearing that from other fans all the time. Doesn't matter how well Skinner plays. It's the amount of fans that always say, "Hey, let's get a new goalie." I think that's just where some of the animosity comes from, because we know, we hear it every single day. We know. That's all. Not saying you can't talk about an upgrade, but I think just, a game like today where Stuart Skinner's playing really well, why are we talking about getting a new goalie? We should be talking about how good Skinner's playing right now. There's still a third period to play. Oilers are all tied up here. They're in a good spot. They're in a good spot. No name calling, Tobias. No name calling. That is a warning. That is a warning. I don't give out warnings often. No name calling. How was Chair, by the way? Did Chair do a good job on the stream? I didn't see as much spam about the chair, unfortunately. I think most people forgot about Mikko Koskinen. I miss Mike Smith, though. Mike Smith was a blast. Absolute hoot. How many farts has the chair absorbed? I plead the fifth. You'd probably have to manually go through every single box score to bias. Hi to your cat. Yeah, I don't know if Mochi's gonna come on in. Kitty or Mochi. I'd like to see one of them show up and say hi. Mochi, she usually eats out of her food bowl. Sometimes she goes up on the television there. Mochi already fell asleep seeing how the game's going. I think the Oilers are going to come out strong in the third. I think they're going to take this game over. Draisaitl's going to get 3 goals in the third. He'll go up. He'll put the Oilers up by 1. He'll get an empty netter, and then he'll get a second empty netter. Could you imagine? That'd be unbelievable. Jousting keeps me spry. Oh, that's true. The whole team is actually allergic to empty netters. We saw that with Nugent Hopkins in the first period. But at least Nuge made up for it. He ended up scoring in the second to tie things up, so that was good. What browser? I'm using the Sportsnet app on my Xbox Series X. I don't even use a web browser to stream the game. I challenge all of you to a joust. I have had too much head trauma to accept that challenge. Unless we joust with hockey sticks. I've got my Sherwood ready to go. Ah, you sail the high seas gold. That makes sense. I need high quality streams. Like I need like the 1080p 60 FPS streams to watch hockey. Otherwise, like normally I would sail the high seas, but I just find the quality can be like really sketchy sometimes. I just don't like watching a blurry game. And I say that in Sportsnet is blurry half the time anyways. My horse is a bobsled. Playing mini hockey. That'd be fun. I miss mini hockey. I used to use Stream East, but I don't know. The 1 year in the playoffs a couple years ago, it just didn't work well for me. But that could have just been my internet. Who knows? What's up, Elizabeth? Go, Oilers, go. They're going to need a lot of cheering from people like you, Elizabeth, to get that energy and get what they need to come back and win this game in the third period. See, I talk about the streams freezing, and it's frozen right now. So even paying for the stream, paying for good internet doesn't even matter because Sportsnet is absolute dog shit at their service. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate that. I don't remember what I pay. It's like $38 a month for like the highest tier of Sportsnet. Can I not say swears? I mean, swears come out every now and then. This is definitely a stream that's for, you know, it's not for kids, is what I will say. It's not an 18 plus stream, but if you can't handle some swears, then I don't know, but you're probably in the wrong place. I don't swear very often. Never say the word poo. What about poo poo? Pee pee poo poo. This generation knows more words at 10 than I did at 20. You heard me, Erica. Poo poo is twice as bad as poo. That's because there's 2 of them. All right. Start of the third period. I'm going to hide the chat. Nugent Hopkins wins the faceoff. Here's Darnell Nurse. He's going to skate this into the Buffalo zone. Nurse tries to center it. Buffalo up the boards, down the ice. That will be icing unless it touches Skinner. It does, so not icing because it was on net. Here's Brett Kulak now. Kulak with speed finds Nugent Hopkins. Looking to find Janmark off his skate, and that's going to be offside by the Oilers. I agree, Metal. They need Draisaitl's got to have a big third here. Draisaitl has been held at bay. Looking for a big third period from him in this third. Draisaitl's out there with Kapanen and Perry, so that's an interesting line for the Oilers. Dumped in deep by Edmonton. Picked up by the Sabres. Oh, puck comes out in front. Draisaitl almost took that. And Perry, he'll battle for it against Zucker. Zucker, though, hangs on. Up the boards. Buffalo momentarily has it in the Oilers zone, but Perry will get that to Draisaitl. On Draisaitl's tripped up. Corey Perry, he's juggling the puck around. That was nifty by Corey Perry. Makes a hit, gives it to Kapanen. Back to Ekholm. Ekholm back to Kapanen, leaves it for Perry behind the Buffalo net. He's battled for it. Loose off the puck. Comes to Draisaitl on his backhand. Sabres now, they'll just clear and get a change. Ekholm will hang on as he waits for Edmonton to also make a change. Here's Ekholm for the Oilers. He'll skate it up the ice. Pass up the left boards. Brought in by Skinner. Buffalo around. Comes back to Skinner. Leaves it for Henrique. Henrique to Zach Hyman. Hyman over his stick. Lost the handle. And Buffalo trying to get it through the neutral zone. Checked by Emberson. And Jeff Skinner trying to bulldoze through. I don't know who he tried to bulldoze through, but that was a nice play by Jeff Skinner. But Buffalo has the puck. It's dumped in deep. Ryan McLeod goes in after it against Stetcher. Emberson can't get it past McLeod. Buffalo up the glass, and it'll head out back into the neutral zone. Hyman will pressure Dahlin and allow his team to get a change. Rasmus Dahlin, smooth, skatey defenseman for Buffalo. They'll dump it in deep. Darnell Nurse. Puck goes off his stick, comes back to Emberson. Off the glass, not deep though. Puck comes back to Byram. Byram up the right boards. Chased by Kulak. He'll leave it for Darnell Nurse. Nurse pressured by 3 Sabres. Sabres really pressuring the Oilers here. They've got a lot of players in deep. Kulak trying to make a play, and he can't quite come up with it. Here's Podkolzin now. Trying to get it to Darnell Nurse. Buffalo keeps it in, though. Buffalo, centering pass. Here's a shot, and I think that went off the post. Maybe Skinner made a save on it. I'm not sure. Edmonton running around here. Podkolzin battles for it. Noah Philp back to Kulak. And the Oilers looking to get a breakout. Here's Kulak for Edmonton. Finds Arvidsson with some speed. Arvidsson spins, stops, puts it around the boards, looking for some reinforcements. Here's Zucker. Can't get it past Ekholm. Ekholm for the Oilers. It's brought out by Tuck. Here comes Cousins. And here's a partial break. Saved by Skinner. Rebound. Doesn't make it through. Oh, and here's Connor Brown. He might have a break here. Here comes Connor Brown. Slap shot. And that's stopped by James Reimer. Love the old clapper by Connor Brown. No, Gold. No. Don't do this to me. Rangers closing in on a 5-year deal with Will Borgen. Good for the Rangers. Offensive zone draw for Edmonton. 16:35 to play. Draisaitl will take it. He's out there with Corey Perry and Kasperi Kapanen. Puck comes to Power. Power looking to get a breakout going up the middle of the ice. Ekholm can't come up with it. Skinner plays it back to Ekholm. Ekholm up the right boards finds Kasperi Kapanen. Kapanen with speed. Walks into the Sabres zone. Tries to center it to Perry, but that went to nobody. Here's Quinn for Buffalo. He'll find Power. He'll get it up the boards. Cut off by Bouchard. And here's Perry. Drops it for Draisaitl. Tried to find Perry again. Not enough movement towards the Sabres goal. Corey Perry steals the puck here, though, against McLeod. And here's a play to Ekholm. Backhands it to the middle. Nobody home. And here comes Buffalo. Here's Thompson. Nice defensive play by Ekholm. Prevents Thompson from getting a shot on a partial breakaway. And the Oilers are going to get a penalty here for hooking. I don't know what this is. I don't know what the hook is for. Was it a hook? Thompson got by Ekholm. Nice defensive play by Ekholm. And then the puck went into the corner. This was a penalty on... How is that a penalty on Kapanen? That's a horrible call. That is a bad call. Buffalo on the power play once again. Shot doesn't make it through, and it comes back to the Buffalo zone. That's a terrible penalty. Awful. There's no infraction. No infraction there. That is just an awful call by the official. Makes no sense. Here comes Power with a shot. Doesn't make it to the goal. Puck comes to Cousins. He'll leave it for Tuck. Back to Power. Power stick handles. Down low. They play it across. Here's Buffalo. Cousins. Here's Power to Cousins. Looking to make a pass. Here's Power at the point. Cousins across. One-timer, and that goes just wide. And the Oilers will shoot that down the ice and get it clear. Here's Dahlin for Buffalo. They'll drop it for Tage Thompson. Tage Thompson skates it through. Buffalo with the zone entry. Ekholm chased by Thompson. Thompson steals it, and he gets it back to Rasmus Dahlin. Dahlin across to Thompson. Down low. Buffalo cycles. Comes to the slot area. Here's Thompson with a shot. Nice save by Stuart Skinner. Skinner with a great job to come across his crease and make the save. Puck into the middle of the ice. Here's Thompson again, blocked in front. Here's Janmark just trying to get a clear, and he will get it out, but not deep. Nice job by Stuart Skinner. Good saves. Nice job by Janmark. Puts pressure on the Sabres attack. 15 seconds left on the power play. Here's Kulak. He's going to spin it. Oh, and you've got to take time there. Emerson had a chance to get that puck out, and he couldn't. Buffalo keeps it in. Towards the goal, stopped by Skinner. Puck down low. Here's Tage Thompson. Oilers make the kill. Here's Thompson to the point. Kulak pressures. Emerson can't come up with it. Buffalo continues to work the cycle. And here's Kapanen with a trip. And that's not a penalty, apparently. Kapanen tripped a Sabre, and they're not going to call that. That was way more obvious than the previous one. But Kapanen is now going to ice it. That's crazy. This is like some crazy officiating. What a save by Skinner on Thompson, though, from the left circle. Thompson didn't get all of it, but Skinner was square to the shooter, kept the 5-hole shut. Nice job. And then another shot attempt was blocked by Emerson. Holy. So defensive zone draw here for the Oilers. They are tired. They have a couple tired bodies out right now. Ryan McLeod will take the faceoff for Buffalo. Henrique for the Oilers, or Janmark for the Oilers. Buffalo wins it. Puck goes down low. Bouchard can't come up with it. McLeod cycles for Buffalo. Nice job by Kulak. Throws a hit. Prevents Buffalo from continuing their cycle. Here's Kapanen with a high flip to the neutral zone. Connor Brown chases after it. Brown can't come up with it. Here's Byram to Ryan McLeod with some speed. Checked off the puck by Hyman. Here's Bouchard. Throws a hit on McLeod. Oilers looking to get an attack going. Buffalo continues to cycle, though, deep into the Oilers zone. At the point, across to Samuelson. Samuelson shoots, and that's stopped. Rebound, another save by Stuart Skinner. Oh, and there's a trip by McLeod on, what was it? It looked like Skinner, but no call. Here's Draisaitl for the Oilers. He'll skate it in. He'll leave it for Hyman. Hyman trying to find Draisaitl. And I just don't understand why the Oilers don't throw something on net there. Buffalo ices it, but man, too many turnovers. Way too many turnovers right now. Oilers just not managing the puck well. Draisaitl out there with Podkolzin. Let's see if he can win this. He does. Here's Arvidsson with a shot. Doesn't make it through. Podkolzin finds Bouchard. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Here's Draisaitl. He brings it back. Puck is bouncing around. Buffalo comes up with it. Buffalo through the neutral zone, trying to get it clear. Puck comes back into the Oilers zone. Here's Skinner, leaves it for Draisaitl. He'll give it to Bouchard. Bouchard finds Draisaitl. Oh, and that's cut off by the Sabres. Here's a play in front, stop by Stuart Skinner. Giveaway by the Oilers. And Cousins is robbed by Skinner. The shots are 9-1 in the third for Buffalo. And Skinner has stopped all 9 shots that he's faced. Wonderful save by Stu. Buffalo with a lot of chances, but Stuart Skinner is coming up huge right now. He's made some big saves. Shots are 9-1 Buffalo in the third period. Buffalo's not playing like garbage today, Mulberry. They're playing very good hockey. Credit to the Sabres. Oilers in a giving mood. Apparently, yeah. NHL called the Avengers for this game. They are. Buffalo is capable of playing hard. I don't want to see number 2 on the ice anymore. Bouchard's had a tough game. In my opinion, I think Bouchard's had a tough game. Guess everybody has an off day. Apparently, most of the team has decided to have an off day here. Buffalo lost that game against Calgary, but they played well. I didn't get a chance to see that game, so that's good to know. What do you mean? Eichel hasn't been with the team for years. I find Ekholm has also been struggling too. Ekholm and Bush haven't had the best games lately, so I think Ekholm's not 100%, personally. That's true. The Oilers have been way worse than the officials. Here's an offensive zone draw. Buffalo wins it. Shot, save. Another shot and another save by Skinner. 2 saves off the faceoff. And he's having a great day so far, giving Edmonton just any shot and hope of winning this hockey game. First one off the faceoff, rebound, and then it came to Dahlin, who just ripped one, and Skinner made the second save. Square to the shooter, almost went under his arm, but he was able to lock that one up. Shots are 11-1 in favor of Buffalo in the third period. Here's Janmark. He'll get it up the boards. Connor Brown will chase after it against Dahlin. Dahlin spins away from Connor Brown. Up the right wing. Buffalo enters deep into the Oilers zone. Thompson behind the net. Thompson protects. Gives it to Peterka. They cycle. Nugent Hopkins finds Matthias Janmark. Janmark with some speed. Janmark drops it for Nugent Hopkins with a shot, and that goes high and wide. Puck stays in by Bouchard. Bouchard will give that puck to Nugent Hopkins. Nuge to Bouchard. He'll play it across. Darnell Nurse, left circle. Nurse, center to Nuge! Nugent Hopkins scores his second of the game off a wonderful pass by Darnell Nurse! What a goal by Nuge and what a pass by Nurse! Wow! Nugent Hopkins with his second goal of the game! And Darnell Nurse, what a pass to find him! Holy smokes! Puck was kept in by Bouchard at the blue line. Gave it to Nuge. Nuge back to Bouch. He then played it to Darnell Nurse, who came in down low. Couple Sabres followed him, found Nugent Hopkins on the back door, and he roofs it top shelf over James Reimer's glove. And the Oilers have a 1-goal lead. Their second shot of the third. Unbelievable play by Nurse to find him. Unbelievable goal by Nugent Hopkins. And Nuge with 2 goals coming up massive right now for a team that, for the most part, has been pretty lethargic this game. Here's power now for the Sabres. He's going to walk in. Samuelsson, it comes in front. Stopped by Skinner. Puck behind the net. Centered. Cleared by Draisaitl. Draisaitl battles with Krebs. Here's Bouchard to Draisaitl. He'll skate it out of trouble now. Draisaitl up to Hyman. Zach Hyman walks in. Centers in front. Almost found Corey Perry. Draisaitl puts pressure on. Puck is lifted to center. Here's Mattias Ekholm. Ekholm will just send it in deep. The Oilers will get a change. Here's Samuelsson for Buffalo. Samuelsson up the left boards. Not in deep by the Sabres. Now they do bring it in. Here's Tuck with a shot. That goes wide. Arvidsson leaves that for Noah Philp. And here's Noah Philp with some speed. Trying to walk in. Leaves it for Arvidsson. Arvidsson tried to shoot. He couldn't come up with it. A Sabre fell there. Arvidsson battles for it now. Some pressure by the Oilers in the offensive zone. Noah Philp. He had it for a moment. He's knocked down. Buffalo skates out. Here come the Sabres. Pass Cousins. Emberson will take a hit. Leaves the puck. Noah Philp will grab it. Nice play to Podkolzin. Good patience to get it to Arvidsson. And Arvidsson trying to get it past Byram. Byram around the boards. Podkolzin goes to throw a hit. Puck through the center of the ice. Draisaitl in his own zone. Sorry, Darnell Nurse in his own zone. Stetcher clears it. Oilers make a change. Bryson to Dahlin. Dahlin for Buffalo. Buffalo at center. They'll bring it in the Oilers zone. It deflects, bouncing around. Darnell Nurse puts pressure on the forecheck. Stetcher will come up with it. Stetcher up the boards, can't get it deep. Buffalo keeps it in. Shot towards the goal. That goes high and out of play. All right, Nuge has given the team a 1-goal lead. Stuart Skinner has allowed this team to have a 1-goal lead. Let's see if the boys can close this thing out. It's not always pretty. You're not always going to win a game where it looks amazing and you feel good about it. But good teams find ways to win. Will the Oilers find a way to win this one? Manifesting paper stars. Bouchard makes Justin Schultz seem like Batman. Oh, no. Hey, Bouchard got an assist on the go-ahead goal. So, you know what? Checkmate. Take that. Two-time Stanley Cup winner, Justin Schultz. Schultz was he was an offensive D-man, right? They're not usually known for their physicality. Absolutely not. You do not trade Bouchard. I refuse to even entertain that on this channel right now. The commercials made me miss the third goal. Oh, no. Empty net better than the Oilers. The empty net will score a goal on Edmonton. Could you imagine? Oh, I see, Ace. I see. New just stepped up his game without McDavid. He sure stepped up today, that's for sure. Sometimes you need your veteran players like Nugent Hopkins to step up. Can't always be Draisaitl. Love to see it. Here's the face-off. Darnell Nurse will get the puck up to Janmark, who can't get it out. It's held in by the Sabres, but Janmark comes up with it, and he'll find Connor Brown. Connor Brown will send it through the middle into the Sabres zone. Janmark chases after it against Byram. It's under the skate of Janmark. Nuge keeps it in. Nugent Hopkins finds Connor Brown. Brown back to the point. Here's Darnell Nurse. He'll find Stetcher. Back to Nurse. Nurse down low, deep into the Sabres zone. Nugent Hopkins loses his stick, but Connor Brown's there to help him out. Here's a play to Nugent Hopkins. Spins away from trouble. He's knocked down by Thompson. And here's a play in front. Oh, man, Nugent Hopkins with a great redirection. Just missed the net. Oh, and here's a giveaway. Connor Brown's going to come up. Connor Brown trying to center it in front. And a couple Sabres lost sticks hooking a couple Oilers, and there was no calls there, and the crowd's getting a little antsy about that. Were they actually penalties? I don't know. But the crowd is antsy. They're not happy with the officiating. I can hear it in the broadcast. Here's Draisaitl, offensive zone faceoff. He's out there with Zach Hyman and Corey Perry. Here's Corey Perry. Tries to find Hyman. Comes to Draisaitl. He'll give it back to Ekholm. Ekholm with a bomb, and it doesn't make it through. Blocked in front. Here's Ryan McLeod for Buffalo. Ryan McLeod loses it. Hyman pressures him. Hyman loses it to McLeod now. McLeod up the boards. Gets by Bouchard. Here comes by Quinn. Jack Quinn spins away from Ekholm. Quinn looking to make a play. Bounces around. Corey Perry defensively. Good job. Along the boards. Finds Draisaitl. Gives it to Bouchard. 3-on-2 for the Oilers. Bouchard with Draisaitl. Here's Draisaitl. Tries to find Bouchard. Comes to Hyman. Behind the net. Here's Draisaitl. Backhander. And that's stopped by Reimer. Great chance by Draisaitl there. I like that backhand attempt. I like that play by Draisaitl, coming from behind the net and then tries to backhand it over the shoulder. Reimer was down. If you can get it up over that right shoulder, there was some room there. We've seen McDavid do it a lot on his forehand, so to do it on the backhand would have been something special for Draisaitl. Here's Podkolzin out there with Noah Philp. Noah Philp getting a late third period shift here, 7:12 to play. The coach giving him an opportunity. Let's see if they can make him... I don't know what I'm trying to say. Let's see if he takes advantage of the opportunity. Here's Arvidsson. He loses the puck battle along the boards. Across to Bryson. Towards the Oilers' goal. Stuart Skinner will hang on to that one with 6:55 to play. Current home scoring streak for Draisaitl. 17-game home scoring streak. That's crazy. Draisaitl doesn't have a point yet in this game. But there's 6:55 to play. Lots of time for Dry to maybe get one. Nugent Hopkins will take the defensive zone draw for Edmonton. Out there with Nurse, Brown, Janmark, Stetcher. Here's Darnell Nurse behind his net. He'll skate it up the middle towards the net. And that missed everybody, and that's going to be icing. I agree, Tobias. I agree with that on Bouchard. Positive vibes, folks. Positive vibes. The Oilers are up by 1, 6:48 to play in the third. Another defensive zone draw for the Oilers. Need a win from Nuge. He loses it. Here's Byram with a shot. Goes high and wide. Connor Brown along the boards. Trying to reverse it to Darnell Nurse. He loses the puck to Thompson. Tage Thompson protects. Back to the point. Here's Kellick. Across. That's blocked by Janmark. Nice block by Janmark. Janmark on his backhand. He'll skate it up now. Matthias Janmark through the middle. Drops it to Connor Brown. Connor Brown shoots. And that goes off the glove of Reimer. Might have been tipped in front. Buffalo with possession. Regrouping here. Oilers also going for a change as well as the Sabres with 6:10 to play. Shots are 35-32 in favor of Buffalo. Here's Ryan McLeod for the Sabres. Tries to get it deep. He can't. Cut off by Henrique. Adam Henrique tries to shoot the puck in. He now does after bobbling it briefly. Samuelson up the left boards. McLeod's hit hard. Kapanen can't come up with the puck, and now the Sabres will skate it through the neutral zone. Here's Owen Power with speed. Drops it back. Here's a shot from the Sabres. Broken stick. And the Oilers have a chance to get it out. They will not, though. Buffalo keeps it in. Emberson on his man. Leaves it for Kapanen. Kapanen, he's being pressured and held. Trying to make a play. Comes out in front. Buffalo with the chance here. Here's Power. to the middle of the ice at the blue line. Rebound in front, and that goes wide. Henrique on his backhand. Oilers struggling to get possession here. Here's Kulak trying to get past his check. Oilers just looking to get his zone clear. Oh, nice job by Jeff Skinner. Skinner, one-man show right now. He just finally gets the puck in deep. Oh, wow. I don't know. Skinner might have got away with a hook there. Buffalo with possession once again. Here's Cousins. Dumped in deep. Here's Bryson. Oh, no, the crowd's trying to start the wave. Crowd is trying to start the wave. Here's a backhand in front. That's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Corey Perry can't come up with possession. Bouchard holds his man against the boards. Ekholm comes up with it. Ekholm with a high flip to center. Comes to Zach Hyman. Tried to pass it to Perry. Here's Tuck for Buffalo. Alex Tuck through the neutral zone. Skates it through. Right side. Right circle. Tuck still with possession. Plays the puck around the boards. Kept in by Byram. Or Bryson, sorry. Around the boards to Tuck. Tuck towards the Oilers' goal. Misses. Bryson for Buffalo. He's checked by Zach Hyman. Bryson still has it, though. Centered in front. Stopped by Stuart Skinner. Here's Draisaitl now. Plays it back to Ekholm. Ekholm. Up the middle of the ice to literally nobody, and that's an unforced icing. Didn't like that. Oh, my God. All right, 3:54 to play. Buffalo's been pressing a lot here in the third period. Draisaitl has to take the faceoff. He's been out there for a while. And they're going to redo it. Draisaitl loses it. Buffalo wins it. Comes to the point. Here's Dahlin. He walks the line. Dahlin across the ice. Here's a shot. Staved by Skinner. Rebound in front, and they score. I don't know if this will count. They're saying it was punched home. Maybe kicked in. I'm not sure. Not sure what happened. We'll take a look here. There's a lot of traffic in front. Let's take a look. So the shot came from the point. That's a kick. That's a kick. I think that's a kick. That shouldn't count. Yeah, he kicks that in. That's not a goal. That should not count. He kicks that. He kicks that in. There's no way that's going to count. Also, yes, the fans that started the wave. No, that's a kicking motion in my opinion. That shouldn't count. I think that's a distinct kicking motion. Should not count. But the Oilers have to be better than that. They have been struggling at getting the puck out of their zone. And the puck didn't hit anything after the puck was kicked, so that shouldn't count. Yeah, no way that counts. It shouldn't count. They are currently reviewing it. It was kicked in. No goal, folks. No goal. So the score remains 3-2 Edmonton with 3:43 to play. They say no goal. After the review, no goal. That was pretty distinct, in my opinion. So 3:43, the Oilers have a chance to hang on here. My God. All right, the Oilers, let's get playing here. 3:43 to play. Here's Darnell Nurse with the puck. He'll skate it up. Spins away from trouble. Darnell Nurse getting a little sketchy here off the boards. He finds Adam Henrique. Henrique looking to make a play. Down low, finds Podkolzin. Podkolzin to Henrique. Henrique back to Kulak. Kulak looking to open a lane, puck towards the goal, and that's saved by James Reimer with 3:19 to play. And we will have our final commercial break of the period. What's wrong with I like DeBrusque. I like Louis. Come on. I like our broadcast team. Listen, I'm seeing some negativity in the chat today. We're used to a lot of positivity. The vibes should be a little higher. We have a 3-2 lead with about 3 minutes left in the third, boys. Let's go. Let's settle it down. Let's settle it down. We need that positive manifestations here. Positive vibes right now. I am originally from Edson, Alberta. Currently live in Red Deer. Exactly. A win here. If the Oilers can hang on, they're going to be first place in the Pacific Division. Let's manifest the love. I want to see the chat spamming the hearts. We need positivity here. I need chat to start spamming hearts. Not every win is going to be pretty. That's for sure. Not every win is going to be pretty. Let's get the hearts going. Let's start spamming a little bit. .319 to play here in the third. Offensive zone draw for Edmonton. Draisaitl out there with Arvidsson and Hyman, it looks like. Shots are 39-33 in favor of Buffalo. Draisaitl loses it. Buffalo wins it. Puck is deflected off of Hyman's stick, out of play. 3:15 to go. That's what I like to see. I like the hearts. Positivity. Let's go. 3:15. Let's see if the boys can hang on. Draisaitl wins the faceoff, finds Arvidsson. Victor Arvidsson around behind the net. Here's Hyman with a chance. Stopped by Reimer. Buffalo, they'll bring it up the right side. Sabres chip in charge. Bouchard leaves it for Ekholm. Ekholm up the middle of the ice. Zach Hyman will chase after it against Samuelsson. Here's Samuelsson around the boards behind his net. Draisaitl will come in and pressure. Finds Hyman. Hyman takes a hit, protects the puck. Arvidsson also down low to try and get it. Here's a play to Bouchard. Bouchard with a shot, and that goes just wide. Leon Draisaitl back around the boards. Evan Bouchard will keep this in. Bouchard down low. Hyman leaves it for Draisaitl on his backhand. Here's Draisaitl. He's being manhandled. Finds Connor Brown. Gives it to Ekholm. Ekholm all the way around. Finds Arvidsson. Good shift for the Oilers. Kept in by Brown. Brown finds Arvidsson. Arvidsson with a shot, and that goes high and wide. Oh, that took a weird bounce. Must have hit the... Yeah, it went out of play. I don't know what that was. Hit the netting. All right, 2:18 to play. Good shift by the Draisaitl line. Kept Buffalo hemmed in for a bit. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He loses the faceoff. Janmark goes in after it, steals it. Janmark for the Oilers, pins it along the boards. Connor Brown trying to come up with it. Buffalo trying to get this puck up the ice. Behind the net, here's Dahlin. Rasmus Dahlin skates into Reimer. Reimer wants to get off the ice. Here come the Sabres. And Brett Kulak trying to come up with it. Extra attack route for Buffalo. Net is empty. Here's Nugent Hopkins. He can't come up with it. Puck comes to the point. Buffalo to Dahlin. Here's Byram. Down low to Tuck. Tuck to Power, and that goes past Byram and all the way down the ice. Oilers get a change. 1:33 to play. Here's Rasmus Dahlin. They have the net empty. Puck deflected into the Oilers zone. Here's Stuart Skinner. Skinner up the glass, given away. Buffalo keeps possession. Kulik behind the net. Against Emberson. Emberson along the boards. Finds Draisaitl. Trying to get it to Hyman. Draisaitl. Henrique up the boards. And they'll get it out of the zone. Here's a reset for the Sabres. Minute 4 to play. Buffalo with the puck. Henrique puts pressure on. Here come the Sabres now. Final minute of play in the third. Here's Ekholm. He'll shoot it up the ice. And here's Draisaitl. He'll come up with it. Leon Draisaitl with the empty net. And missed. How did he miss the net? How did Draisaitl miss? Are you kidding me? He had all the... What the hell is this? Here comes Buffalo with a shot. Saved by Skinner. Oh, how did Draisaitl not put that in? That's unbelievable. This team is allergic to empty nets. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Buffalo with possession. They cycle. Top of the circle. Here's a shot by Thompson and it fans. Henrique pokes it up. Finds Hyman. To Draisaitl. He misses him. Buffalo with a shot, and that goes high and wide. And that's going to go all the way down the ice. And the Oilers are going to win this game. But I cannot believe that Draisaitl did not get the empty net goal. What the hell is wrong with this team? What is wrong with this team? The empty net, you stupid idiots. What is wrong with you? Like, what the hell is this? They get the job done. Stuart Skinner, player of the game, first star, hands down. The Oilers had their C game tonight. And Draisaitl, for some reason, I don't know how he missed the empty net. That is just, I am shocked. I'm shocked that did not go in. But you know what? They find a way to win. Let me grab the victory chain. Okay. Wow. So the Oilers are now first place in the Pacific Division, all alone in first place. All alone in first place are the Edmonton Oilers. Huge win. I know there was a lot of negativity in chat today for some reason. I'm not sure why. Stuart Skinner played out of his mind for Edmonton. Just an unbelievable game from Stu. The Oilers are first in the Pacific Division. They managed to hang on and win a game that they probably wouldn't win 8 out of 10 times. Draisaitl misses the easiest empty net of his life. Crazy. But Stuart Skinner with a .951 save percentage. He also had 2.91 goals saved above expected. He stole one for Edmonton. He hasn't stole a lot for the Oilers, but he stole one. If you're still watching the live stream, make sure to smash the like button. I will be working on the post-game fan reaction. Keep an eye out on my YouTube channel over the next couple hours for that. That will be uploaded. Tomorrow, I'm going to have a day after podcast discussion of this game. And then on Monday, I will have a pregame report for the Oilers and Seattle Kraken. And that is also Connor McDavid's return to the lineup. The Oilers go 2-1 without McDavid in the lineup. So, you know what? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. McDavid's coming back. First place in the division. Let's smash that like button, all right? I think he doesn't want empty net goals. They're bad form, luck, or something, just like Bobby Orr. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's wild. I'm going by natural stat trick in all situations. I trust natural stat trick over money puck. Natural stat trick has the expected goals at 4.91 to 4.04 in favor of Buffalo. I will be doing a live stream for the Seattle Kraken game, yes. I should put a filter. I do have a filter on my mic. I have numerous filters on the mic. This is the filter. It might not be like the best filter. Even though I think you called me out for not being positive. Glad we're... No, I wasn't calling anyone out specifically. I just saw a lot of... you know what? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. The Oilers get the win. Smash the like button. I will have a post-game fan reaction up in the next hour or so keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for the live stream. Love and support as always. I cannot do what I do without your support, and we are nearing 4,500 subscribers. 4,500 subscribers. We are almost there, and the goal is to try and hit 5,000 subscribers before the playoffs. So if you think anyone may enjoy this content, your friends, your family, make sure to share this stuff around. Share my channel with people. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter or X.com. Share it on your favorite social media feed. Play La Bamba, Oil Country. We'll see you in the next one. I'll see you in the post-game reaction. Tomorrow I'll see you with the day after podcast. And then Monday, we'll see you for the game against Seattle. Have a good one, Oil Country. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Tell somebody that you love them. And as always, fight like a kid. Fight like Ben. Let's